From First Alert 7 News, with studios in Midland and Odessa, you're watching Wake Up West Texas.
Extra, good morning to you, and thank you so much for starting off your morning with us on this finally Friday morning here on Wake Up West Texas Extra. So glad to have you here.
We've made it to the end of the week, thank goodness, and this weekend is looking rather nice. Sadly, today we are still going to be hanging on to some winds, but we'll get to that in just a couple of minutes.
Yes, in the meantime, we want you to take us with you wherever you go. Streaming live every morning here on Wake Up West Texas Extra, 7 to 9 a.m. You can watch your favorite shows from First Alert 7 there. Download it now. It's completely free of charge on your connected TV, your phone, or tablet, wherever you go. You can start your mornings on TV with us on Wake Up West Texas from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m., which we just wrapped up. And then now, Wake Up West Texas Extra from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. every weekday morning. You can also watch us live on the First Alert 7 Facebook page, which many of you are joining us on, and our YouTube channel as well. By the way, Sawyer and I keep a very close eye on comments throughout the entire show. We like to read them. We like to respond to them. So yes, this is a show where you can talk to us directly, unlike on your TV.
Yeah, please communicate with us. It helps us kind of get through the show to have that viewer interaction. You know, we had somebody the other day say they took us with them to Mexico.
To Mexico on their vacation.
Wake Up West Texas Extra in Mexico. So it'd be nice to see where everybody's watching from, even if it's our local areas, you know, Odessa, Midland, Big Spring.
Let us know.
Wherever, let us know, because it would be nice to hear that. And then, of course, on our polls, if you would chime in as well, of course, on firstalert7.com/vote. But also, if your opinion or an option that you want is not up there, you can throw it in the comments as well, and we can call that out.
It's a great way to chime in. We love to keep an eye on all of the comments, like you said. But yes, again, let us know where you're watching from. Eventually, as the show continues to progress, we want to also include giveaways and things like that as well. Is something we're working on. But in the meantime, we want people to get on their polls. We want people to vote on firstalert7.com/vote. And you can scan the QR code right there on your screen as well, or just comment below. Let us know what your thoughts are on what your favorite Girl Scout cookie is. These are not all of them, but these are quite a few of them. My favorite one is not on here. But my second favorite, not even my second favorite's on here.
Well, then you need to comment.
I would say, I don't think I've tried any of these.
Are these like the most popular ones?
Maybe. I'm not sure. I've never had any of these, actually. These are most popular. Okay. I want to say maybe I've had the lemonade ones, because you know I do like lemon flavor.
Yeah, you do like lemon flavor.
I do like lemon, but I can't remember. Oh, look, Samoa's. I didn't see. That's the name for caramel. I forget about that.
Yes. So
that's on this list. That's
there
mine.
is that there are two manufacturing companies that like produce the cookies, and one of them is like regional to like western portions of the country, and one of them is regional to the east.
Yes.
And so for like certain, I think it's western portions of the country, it's Samoa's. Eastern is Caramel Delights. So I think out here they're called Caramel Delights.
That sounds right.
Yes.
Even though I, for some reason, know them as Samoa's. Maybe at one time?
I was going to say, I think it shifts from year to year, but for the most part, like, the East gets Caramel Delights, the West gets Samoa's.
And we love them equally.
Yeah,
they're so good.
Even though they're the exact same cookie, but...
Adventurefuls, what are those, Carlos? What are those specifically, like the flavor? Oh, you have... He's like, I haven't had either.
Adventureful cookies.
Oh, brown. Oh, my dad would love those.
Okay, those actually kind of look good.
With a hint of salt.
Those look really good.
Yeah, I think those are... So, yeah, for me, I mean, from my experience, the Samoa's go-to for me.
Hold on, yeah.
Because I'm a big coconut guy, too, as you know.
Cookies.
Love coconut.
They're indulgent brownie-inspired cookies topped with caramel-flavored cream and a hint of sea salt.
Ooh, a hint of sea salt.
I
Love
feel
the
like you would
chocolatey
like those.
salt, yeah. Oh, yeah. Next poll. Let's see what the next question is this morning for you to weigh in on. What is your favorite milkshake flavor? I vote strawberry. Love strawberry.
That does not surprise me.
That's interesting. Is there like a... Okay,
No,
elaborate.
you just seem like a strawberry milkshake kind of guy, or like a strawberry milk. I don't know.
I love them both. You're very right about that. You know me too well, actually.
I was going to say, that does not surprise me at all, even though I did not know that you would have chosen that. Yeah, but that doesn't surprise me. I love a good... I hope nobody chooses fish milkshake.
I forgot to mention, this was a part of our recent story with the penguin pups, or chicks.
Yes. There are penguins at a zoo. Where was it? Cincinnati.
Cincy, yeah, that's right.
And they are small, and they're being, fed fish milkshakes to make them grow stronger and get them nutrients.
Which have no milk in it.
No.
Just fish and nutrients.
No actual milk, so literally it's like a
puree.
Yeah, a puree of
krill.
fish and
Pedialyte for penguins. That's a good way to look
Yes,
at that,
that's what
actually.
our director says. Yeah, so hopefully nobody chooses that, but maybe you will. I guess you could drink a fish milkshake if your heart desired it. I chose chocolate milkshake. I love a good, chocolate flavored, really anything. However, I am going to put him, not really on blast, but Ethan Yost does not like chocolate.
I remember we discussed that
Yeah,
on
we discussed
Extra.
that before. He doesn't like chocolate.
Not a chocolate guy.
No, he's not really a sweets guy, just overall.
Just in general, yeah. I'm not I like chocolate, but I won't have it. I think that's too much in a milkshake. I don't know, for me. Vanilla is I mean, that's an easy one. I think we can all enjoy a vanilla shake.
It's not up here, but I like a good Oreo milkshake. Blend up those Oreos, and then it's kind of like chocolatey, but vanilla based.
Oh, yes.
Fire.
So initially Oreo was on here, but fish made the list, which it goes with the story. You never know.
With the story, so it makes sense.
You never know. If you choose it, though, we will definitely judge you.
What is the best day of the work week is next.
Oh, that's a good question, because for different people it might vary.
I'm always
Because sometimes I like, believe it or not, Mondays.
Really?
Sometimes I like Mondays.
Tuesdays and Thursdays around here or in the news world are just absolutely horrendous.
The worst. They're worse than any Monday could ever be.
I was going to say they're just bad in general, but then always
Especially
something
Tuesdays.
happens on
Oh,
Tuesday.
yes.
Something
We have a
has
thing.
Always happened on Tuesday, yes. We're superstitious here at First Alert 7, and we don't like Tuesdays. Breaking and bad news always happens on Tuesday.
I chose Friday because for us it is a good day.
I love
But
Friday.
sometimes Thursdays hit really well. For me, Friday Eve sometimes is some of the best days I've had here.
I don't know.
I got hired on a Thursday.
Oh, that's nice.
Thanks. That sounded so apathetic.
It kind of was.
A little
Great.
bit.
Glad you're here.
Good for you. Glad to have you here.
No, Fridays are good. I love the weekend. And it's
Hump day. That must have been Jacob.
Is he watching?
No, he's not.
Well, then no, it was
Somebody
Jacob
voted
Remember.
Peak of the Week, but it is an iconic day for that
You know,
reason
Wednesdays aren't terrible. It is nice, to be the peak of the week. You're halfway through the week. You know, we always say it, get over the hump, head toward the weekend. But I don't know. I just am exhausted by Thursday and Friday, so I'm always like...
I'm total opposite. I start off my weeks a little low, and then I get more... Like today, I'm the most energetic I'll be, which is not saying much, but it's the most
he's not
energetic
really
I'll be.
energetic.
Like I have something exciting to do later today. I have lots of plans. It's a great day to be here at the end of the week.
I like this next question, and of course, I voted for myself.
A lot of people voted for yourself. You're all wrong, by the way, because I am a pro at Mario Kart.
I'm a pro at Mario Kart.
Is that so?
Yes.
What's your
We've been discussing
go-to
having
racer?
a Wake Up West Texas Mario Kart /
It's got to happen
Nintendo
now.
Switch party because there's like 4 of us on our teams that say
If
they
it
would
if
win
we wouldn't get in possible trouble for
playing on
playing
television.
it on TV, which we're not on TV technically. But again, it's even probably worse online
Yeah.
because it stays there.
Yeah.
I would actually hook it up to the screen here, which we could do.
We could still do that after the show. Why not?
Maybe so. I'll have to bring my Switches up here.
Okay. Well,
Nintendo Switches.
I love Mario Kart. You know, I've been playing it for years. I mean, we had the original PlayStation when I was younger, and we still have it
Same.
actually at my house. I don't think we had Mario Kart on there, but we had a weird like Disney racing
No, it would not
game.
be on your PlayStation.
No,
Only Nintendo's.
exactly. But we played like a Disney racing game on there where you'd like race through like Walt Disney World. It was so cool. It was weird, but it was cool.
That's very you, actually.
It
yeah.
is very me. But then, yeah, we had a GameCube, a Wii, obviously.
Oh, yes.
And played Mario Kart. And I still do when my nephew comes to town and we're always there for Thanksgiving or a holiday or my birthday or whatever. He's always like, Auntie, let's play Mario Kart. But he's still pretty young, so
He's learning
the good news about that one, it's Mario Kart Double Dash.
Okay.
And so I can drive and he can release the shells
Y'all can
and
go
the
the
stuff.
same, yeah.
And so
The shells.
and so then we win because if he tries to play by himself, he like goes backwards and gets last place
Or
and,
crashes.
and gets, you know, blown up by a blue shell or like, and then he gets frustrated. So
Yeah, it's one of those things. He'll learn it though as he gets older.
I
you
mean,
know.
he's getting better, of course. Yeah, he's 7 now, but he still isn't very good at it. So I'm always like, we'll try one round with you driving yourself, and then we'll go back and do the double dash.
What is your go-to character?
Oh, we talked about this yesterday.
We did. I chose Toad. Always have, because he's got speed and the handling's not so great, but the speed's always good.
Do you do like Toad and then the Toad like car?
No,
No.
not particularly. No.
Interesting. Yeah, I usually don't choose the car that like matches
The person, no.
It depends on like what
Or the character.
what version of Mario Kart we're playing, because like there's Boo, the ghost, and I like to play as Boo. But like the one that I have, the Double Dash, I like to play as Birdo.
Oh, yes.
So we had to Google it yesterday. It's the girl Yoshi.
The female Yoshi,
Yes, but
Birdo.
I like to play as her because her like special like gift thing that we get is a pink egg, and it like runs people over. It's so fun.
There you go.
To do.
We could talk about Mario Kart the whole show.
We could.
We got to definitely
It is
make that
10
happen, though, for
already.
sure. But yes, it is time to take a live look outside this morning over the skies of Fort Stockton. Isn't that a beautiful sunrise underway?
I don't remember changing the side cam, so I think either you changed the side cam
I did not.
or our system's glitching out, because
It definitely has done that before.
I didn't change the side cam. It was on Big Spring at the end of Wake Up West Texas. So that's interesting. Yes, it is Boo. Yeah, looking like a nice sunrise out there. You know, we have a few clouds off in the distance, but really nice start to the day, and still seeing that sun making its way up in the sky. Let's head to, well, actually, let's head somewhere in the country, because why not, really quickly.
Because why not?
Hold on, things are not working.
It is a beautiful start to the day. There are just a few clouds over the sky there, and that mesa there in the distance, a plateau here in Fort Stockton this morning. Feeling pretty good out there, too.
All these like easy access cameras are not nice looking. Sorry, I'm getting angry at our thing.
Lack of a view?
Yeah. Oh, here, let's go here. This is West Des Moines, Iowa. They had snow apparently yesterday and into today. Look at that. So pretty. Winter
Beautiful.
wonderland
Look at
out
that in Des
there.
Moines.
I did want to. This is not working for me today. Want to show, ooh, this is pretty. This is Beaver Bay, Minnesota. And this is, I'm assuming, like northeastern Minnesota.
You said Beaver Bay?
Yeah. I think it's in the Lake Point thing of Minnesota.
That would be correct. Yes, it is.
Okay, cool.
Where it sticks out into the Great Lake.
Yeah.
Lake
So,
Superior.
Obviously, the lake there is still open water, but still nice and snowy there, and looking like a nice day. We did have some tornadoes yesterday, not here, thank goodness, but across portions of the country. I know Indiana had a couple, that part of the region, and still hanging on to some severe weather threat this morning as well. But let's come right back home to, ooh, let's go here. Presidio.
Wow, Presidio's a magical eye cam in the mornings.
It
Look at
is.
that.
And honestly, I don't go to it very often, which makes me feel bad, but I don't go to the iCam there very often, but it's so pretty, especially with those mountains out there.
Beautiful, yes. Some terrain for one.
Yeah.
For a
And
change.
It's not flat land,
Right.
yes, so that's always good. So I like to go there. But now let's get into the weather, because we are going to see some more wind as we head through today. We do have a high wind warning in effect later this morning through this evening for portions of southeast New Mexico and the Guadalupe and Delaware Mountains once again, for wind gusts up to 75 miles per hour. Wind advisory in effect for those areas in tan. Later this morning through this evening for those areas, like I mentioned, in tan, for gusts up to 50 miles per hour. And then a red flag warning in effect later this morning through this evening for those areas in red for critical fire danger, so please avoid outdoor burning and activities that may cause sparks. Temperatures starting off the day ranging from the 20s to the 50s, sitting at 29 degrees currently in Marfa, 42 in Midland, 44 here in Odessa. Winds anywhere from being calm to about 10 miles per hour, and we are hanging on to partly cloudy skies, especially across the Permian Basin. But overall, we are looking to see mostly sunny skies through the day and quiet conditions, but it is going to be breezy once again by this afternoon and evening as a cold front does approach the region. Temperatures today will warm into the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and 75 for Midland and Odessa's high temperature today. Still going to be breezy though, with those winds anywhere from about 10 to 30 miles per hour. Looking ahead to that first alert 7-10-day forecast, a cold front will pass through the area late tonight into Saturday, cooling temperatures down for the weekend into the low to mid 60s. We are going to get rid of the breeze for those 3 days before it picks right back up in the new week, and that is going to warm temperatures up as well, back into the 70s, 80s, and even 90s for some.
All right, Sawyer, thank you very much. And that was a look at your forecast for today, but we still got a lot more news and weather to come here on Wake Up West Texas Extra. And be sure to download our app as well as we take a live look outside once again this morning over the beautiful skies of West Texas this morning. We're looking live over Presidio. What a great start to the day there. So many beautiful colors, brilliant colors in the sky. I could stare at this all day long. Looks like a painting, really. A reminder, take us with you wherever you go. Download our app or your connected TV, phone, or tablet. Stay with us. Welcome back to Wake Up West Texas Extra. Time now is 7:17. Sawyer has stepped away to work on her weather forecast for the time being, but I want to show you an interesting story out of Midland downtown, where the Chamber of Commerce held their West Texas Business Expo after quite a long hiatus. First Alert 7's Luke Johnson was there.
The ribbon-cutting ceremony launched the Expo's return after nearly a decade hiatus. Filled with interactive booths everywhere you look, the Chamber brought back the event to provide resources for both household names and small startups.
Sometimes events have a season and they come and they go, and we thought it was a great opportunity for us to help small businesses and large businesses, but you're going to find primarily small businesses here engage with the community, and this is a way for them to meet new audiences.
While oil and gas remains the dominant industry in our region, Thomas says one of the main goals of the Expo is to show unity through diversity.
It takes all of these services to have a community. It takes all of these businesses to be able to actually function as a society. You know, oil and gas is king around here, but we want to make sure that we give everybody an opportunity to showcase.
And that opportunity extends to vendors like Sabrina Tomlin with A1 Graphic Solutions. The event provided a chance to build personal relationships with potential customers.
It's the connection. I want to connect with people and hear what they need, hear their story. I think we all have a story, and sometimes in a world this big, it gets missed. So if you can make somebody feel heard, that's the most important thing.
Serving as an economic melting pot for the community, the Midland Chamber tells us it's excited to bring the Expo back next year. For First Alert 7 News, I'm Luke Johnson.
Okay, well, that was a wonderful story there. The West Texas Business Expo showing a lot of booming businesses as well. Really glad to see that they're thriving in downtown Midland. A lot of different businesses as well joining in on that event that had gone away for quite some time, and glad to see it coming back. Evan Thomas does a very good job there at the Midland Chamber of Commerce in finding new ways to reach out to local businesses and be able to kind of bridge the gap between their consumers and also the businesses around here, because we have a lot of small businesses, as you know. And of course, making that happen is very difficult. And so having events like this kind of opens everyone's eyes to what we do have here locally for sure. Speaking of something we have locally is Midland IC, who's installed a new system that will protect students, staff, and visitors from gun-related violence. First Alert 7's Rachel Fortunato spoke with Midland IC's police chief about this new security measure called Zero Eyes. Take a look.
I think it's a tool that enhances our ability to be able to stop something before it happens.
Zero Eyes uses existing security cameras at MISD campuses and adds their software onto them. If at any time the AI software identifies a possible gun, those images are sent to a Zero Eyes Operations Center that is open 24/7. Specially trained experts determine if the threat is valid. If confirmed, they alert the school's law enforcement or security teams in as quick as 3 seconds.
Provide a safe environment for them to be able to come and learn. You know, at the end of the day, it's all about safety, campus safety, and making sure that students feel safe, staff feel safe in order for that learning environment to work.
Zero Eyes is able to also include details like a visual description, the gun type, and its last known location on the property.
We've had some demonstrations on the effects that this has had at other places like Chicago and bigger cities, and it's shown to be effective.
Zero Eyes is the first to earn the U.S. Department of Homeland Security Safety Act designation. Across MISD's 40 campuses, they serve about 29,000 students and employ over 3,000 staff members. MISD schools already use security measures including keyless entry and access control, intrusion alarm systems, and a strategic alert system. Zero Eyes will be another system that helps staff respond quickly and effectively in emergency situations.
Along with the implementation, we will have training that's provided by the company. We are not there yet, but that's part of the process as we move along. Within a month or two, everything should be up and running.
Fascinating technology there, using artificial intelligence to detect the shape of a gun, things like that. And I've seen this program implemented across the country in other parts and with good success on detecting threats, not only aside from guns. I believe it's capable, not sure about this system, of other things as well, certain threats, people walking up who shouldn't be around, things like that. And it's good to see they're investing in safety and education, kind of going hand in hand, especially these days, because we've seen terrible things happen over the years. And that's just one extra layer of security that a lot of the schools, including Midland ISD, are now purchasing to be able to install in their schools across the area. Nice thing is, They don't have to install anything additional. It's a software-based system, so it integrates with their already installed security system. It just kind of watches it for them, which is fascinating.
Yeah, no, that is interesting, and could have come in handy in many tragic
Other
situations that have happened at schools, churches, whatever across the country. So nice to know that that technology is being implemented and can hopefully prevent that or at least stop it from happening.
One of the uses that AI is good for is what we're talking about, recognizing
we've been talking
those
about
things.
that.
Yes.
Yeah, this is one of those cases where AI is, good to use.
Good to use in this instance there. Linnell says, good morning, Matthew and Sawyer. Have a great Friday. Very nice.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, we do appreciate you joining us, Linnell. As always, good morning to you. Chris Kavanaugh,
Yes,
our
Chris
number one
Kavanaugh.
fan. And Marilyn Smith, good morning to you as well. She's saying good morning to Chris as well. Good morning, everybody. Happy Finally Friday, everybody. Good to have you with us here. We want you to take part in our poll, by the way. We have several of them going up. Right now, they're on firstalert7.com/vote. What is this question here? Will you watch Toy Story 5 when it comes out? 50-50. How could that be 50-50? I absolutely will. I know they're not the same as they used to be. I'm aware of this.
I was going to say, I honestly haven't voted on it yet.
Oh, are you
because
really?
I'm
I know it's not the same.
Debating on
Where's
what the
Lotso?
answer would be. Even number 3 went downhill. 1 and 2 are peak.
1 and 2 are the best.
3's okay. 4
4
was
is
weird. I literally watched it
interesting.
in theaters and have never watched it again and don't want to. And then this 5th one looks interesting because the trailer came out for it yesterday.
And now Andy has like a whole, I don't want to, get
It's
into
not
it. But
Andy.
there's not Andy? Am I thinking of the different one where he's...
Andy left.
Oh, that's right.
went to college.
Because he went off to college. Well, no, but doesn't it
No.
tie back into him, this one? Oh, I thought it did. I don't know he went off to college because that was
I don't remember if it ties back in, but I
I
don't
thought
think
it
so.
did.
No.
I'm pretty sure. I remember he did go to college.
Bonnie has
That was in
Andy's
3.
toys now, and Bonnie gets it's basically a leapfrog, leap pad. It's not called that, obviously,
Like a
but
tablet.
it's literally like a leapfrog.
Right.
And abandons the toys, and so the toys have an existential crisis because they're not needed anymore.
Yeah, they're saying that there was a lot of theories that he would make a return in Toy Story 5, but they're not 100% sure. And it's likely not the case.
I don't know how he would tie back in unless Bonnie's like, do you want these again?
Like a cameo or
Yeah.
something, but no, I don't believe he does. No.
But anyway.
All the
yeah.
Reddit threads are fired up about it too. But
I'm gonna say probably no. I'm not a big movie theater person anymore anyway. Like if a movie comes out, I just wait till it goes on to streaming.
so you can enjoy it in the comfort of your own home.
And yeah, unless it's something
less
that like I
expensive.
really care about. Like obviously I saw Wicked in theaters. When Star Wars was released in theaters in like March of last year, I went and saw it with my best friend. But
Wicked 2, yeah.
normal movies, I'm like, I don't really. I'll wait till it's on streaming.
Especially like Toy Story, especially when it's now the Toy Story of the current, generation.
Yeah, where I might
It's
not
the
like it
same.
anyway. I'm not going to waste my money. On
Right.
it. So, I of course do love Disney. I love,
I'm still going to watch it because I
The
want
OG
to tie
Toy
it off.
Stories.
Maybe this is it. Has to be it, right?
I can't wait
I
to
thought
see
3 was it.
Matthew Alvarez surrounded by children.
I'm not going to go to the theater and watch it. No, I'll do the same thing. I'll wait till it's on Disney
Oh,
Plus.
well, then that's not when it. Okay, it's fine.
Oh, I guess so. It's true when it comes out. That's true. Very true
Anyway.
about that. Well, now we're going to take a quick moment for a news and weather update for our TV viewers on First Alert 7 on CBS. So glad to have you with us here on Wake Up West Texas Extra. We'll be right back after this quick break, so stay with us.
From First Alert 7 News, this is a Wake Up West Texas news and weather update.
Morning, everyone. Time now is 7:26 on this finally Friday morning. I'm Matthew Alvarez here alongside meteorologist Sawyer McRoy. Sawyer, how is it looking outside to start the day?
Yeah, not too bad of a start to our day. We are still hanging on to those weather alerts across the region. A high wind warning in effect later this morning through this evening for those areas highlighted in purple for wind gusts up to 75 miles per hour. A wind advisory in effect later this morning through this evening for those areas in tan for wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour. And then a red flag warning in effect later this morning through this evening for those areas in red for wind gusts 50 miles per hour or higher. Relative humidity values as low as 9%. So critical fire danger is expected today. Avoid outdoor burning and activities that may cause sparks. Looking outside over the skies up Presidio this morning, a very nice sunrise out there. Temperature sitting at 51 degrees in Presidio. That is one of the warmer spots to start off the day. Most sitting in the 30s and 40s 41 in Midland, currently 44 here in Odessa. Those winds anywhere from being calm to about 15 miles per hour, so not too bad just yet, but we are seeing those wind chill values anywhere from the 20s to the 50s, feeling like 34 currently in Midland. Starting off the day with partly cloudy skies, but quiet conditions, and through the day expect mostly sunny skies. Those temperatures warming up nicely into the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Very similar conditions to what we saw yesterday. 75 for Midland and Odessa by this afternoon and evening. Those winds anywhere from about 10 to 20 miles per hour, the strongest winds across western portions of the region into southeast New Mexico. Tonight, those lows into the 30s, 40s, and 50s, and wind chill values going to be in the 20s, 30s, and 40s. Over the next 10 days, though, we are going to see things cooling down for this weekend, back in the low to mid 60s before warming up in the new week.
Sawyer, thank you very much. A scam alert this morning out of Midland County, where scammers are reportedly calling and claiming to be from the clerk's office and asking for your money. Victims are being told to buy a prepaid cash card, give the security code over the phone, and even mail the cards to their office. It's not legitimate, though. This is a scam, as the clerk's office will never request prepaid card payments over the phone. If you get a call like this, hang up and do not give out any of your information, and be sure to report the scam as well. In downtown Midland, there is a traffic alert at a busy intersection. The city saying there are lane closures here at the intersection of Missouri Avenue and A Street. Crews are working to prepare a gas line here. These closures are expected to last until the end of the month. Midland Animal Service is looking for your help with some donations. Can you help them? The shelter is in need of white towels to support their surgery animals. The towels are used to keep patients clean and for treatment support. If you'd like to lend a helping hand, donations can be dropped off at 1200 North Fairgrounds Road. And we'll have another check of the news and weather coming your way in half an hour. Be sure and join us live streaming on Wake Up West Texas Extra on the First Alert 7 Facebook page and YouTube channel. Make it a great day.
At Gray Digital Media, we develop the right message to grab attention and drive leads with custom strategies designed to grow your brand. Trust the streaming apps you know best. Cutting-edge strategies backed by local expertise. Connect you with customers right here in West Texas and wherever your audience is. Get results that matter to you and your business. GDM West Texas, we know local. Let's connect today. GDMWestTexas.com. As summer turns to fall, changes in the air. Here in the Permian Basin, change can come fast, but you don't have to be caught off guard. At First Alert 7,
we are going to be looking at scattered showers and thunder showers.
We track every shift, big or small, and when we know, you'll know.
Here's what we're tracking here on the Weather Maker's map.
We are continuing to see some showers and thunderstorms.
Plan your day clearly and easily with the First Alert Weather Team. Changes will happen, but with First Alert 7 weather, you'll be ready.
The cornerstone of Investigate TV is investigative journalism.
Should this be better regulated?
How big of a problem is that?
We always try to give viewers a takeaway, something they can learn from a story.
Should they be revoking these certifications?
The public has a right to know.
There are things that affect our homes, that affect our families, that affect our health, that we are learning every day from these stories.
It allows us to tell the best of the best stories and show them to you every day.
I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long.
Watch on MeTV Channel 30.2. From First Alert 7 News, with studios in Midland and Odessa, you're watching Wake Up West Texas.
Extra, good morning to you, 7:31 on this finally Friday morning. Glad to have you streaming with us.
Yeah, you know, it's going by pretty quickly so far, I would say. What do you think?
It's going well, I would have to say. I would hope so. I put it together myself.
Well, we follow the same kind of routine every day.
A pat on the back for myself. Thank you very much. But don't forget this morning, by the way, we want you to weigh in on our results. FirstAlert7.com/vote is where you can go to weigh in on these polls here. We have a new one. Which Toy Story character is the best?
I'm going to call out our producer. Ham is Hamm, just an FYI.
What did he say?
He said, oh no.
Oh, shoot. The way he said it, yeah, there you go. Shoot.
But yes, Ham is Hamm.
I love Buzz Lightyear. I watched his entire series on Disney back in the day.
There was a Buzz
All the way
Lightyear
through.
series.
Yes, there was. I told you, I'm an ultra Disney fan here. I know my shows.
He's not a Disney fan.
I am a Disney fan. I'm a huge Disney fan. Massive Disney fan.
Not in the way that Jacob Brandenburg and I are Disney fans.
I guess not. But there is a Buzz Lightyear series on
Interesting.
Disney Channel
Huh. Intriguing.
that the Disney fan didn't know about.
No, I did not.
It's a very good show. That's why I chose Buzz. I would
But you
choose
know what
Buzz
Toy Story
Lightyear.
is more geared towards?
Woody.
No, boys.
Oh, I was like Woody.
No.
I was gonna say like if you chose Woody. Okay. Boys.
Yes. Yeah, because the main characters are Buzz Lightyear and Woody for the most
But
part.
Jesse's a
I mean,
main
Jesse
character in
comes
the latter.
in the second
the
one,
second
and,
one,
and the
right?
third one, and the Bo Peeps. You know, a big.
What about the fork in the newer
His
ones?
name is Forky. I have a
Forky?
picture with Forky actually. Hold on.
Oh, really?
Yes, I will show you the picture of Forky. He's not up here. Yes, he actually gets married in this next movie.
To us.
A knife.
Oh, knife.
And I don't know why he's Forky, because he's literally.
Because he's what?
Isn't he a spork?
He's a spork. Yeah, he's like.
Yes. Why is he Forky?
Right when he's a starred spork.
Should be
Yeah, he should be Sporky, which actually sounds more like a name.
I like that better, actually.
And he's getting married to a knife. Red flag.
It's a plastic knife.
Oh.
Anyway.
Yeah. What are we getting with it? That's again. This is why the new Toy Stories are not the same. They're not from when we were born. Because this. I mean, I think the first Toy Story came out before I was born, didn't
That's
it?
a terrible name.
The Toy Story.
The first Toy Story was what, 95?
Yeah, so a couple years before I was born.
Jacob Brandenburg was born that year.
Right.
Old man.
Yes, 1995.
He's catching strays. Sorry, Jacob.
He's used to it. It's okay. Yeah, 1999 was Toy Story 2. So yeah, those. And I mean, I didn't see them until the 2000s when I was older. Love them though. Some of my favorite movies of all time. But yes, I mean, I agree. They are geared towards boys. Yes, that's a spork if I've ever seen a spork.
Yeah, Forky is a spork. I have a picture with him in 2019 at Disneyland.
Oh, that's when the movie came out, wasn't it? 2019, Toy Story 3? I mean, 4?
It's been a while.
3 was early.
I would
3
assume
was like
so
2010.
because they do promo for that stuff. So I'm assuming that's why
3
Forky
came
was there, because
out-
he's not
yeah,
a
2010.
he's not a normal.
Mm-hmm.
He's
So
not a
16
normal,
years ago, Toy Story 3 came out.
Jeez.
Where's the time go?
Yeah, where does the time go? My favorite Toy Story character is not actually up there. My favorite Toy Story character is probably Mr. Potato Head.
I thought you were going to say the Prospector. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Honestly, I was going to say not Prospector. I was going to say Mr. Potato Head or Slinky.
Slinky's a good choice.
I love Slinky.
Oh, yes. Slinky's a wonderful choice,
Or
actually.
our favorite friend, who we like to not make fun of, channel many
Rex?
times, Wheezy.
Wheezy's a good one. Oh, poor Wheezy. He's stuck in the dusty bookshelf.
Toy box on the shelf, and his squeaker's gone out, sadly.
That it has, I guess. Oh boy, what are some other polls we have here? We'll let that one update as people will chime in on that on firstalert7.com/vote.
I was gonna say nobody likes Woody, I guess, but
Wow, it's kind of evened out now.
25%.
It's because you don't want to go for Woody because he's like Toy Story itself, kind of with Buzz in a way. I just chose Buzz because I watched him so much through that whole series, to infinity and beyond. What is their favorite Girl Scout cookie? I chose Samoa's, 51%. We love the caramel. We love the coconut on it, chocolate.
I love coconut. I'm a very big fan of coconut flavored things.
Me too.
So the chocolate is always good.
Thin Mints though, really pulling up quick, 37%.
I like Thin Mints too. Those are probably my top two.
Are
But they
those
do
the
have
most popular?
Thin Mints? I don't know. Let's Google.
Like, what is the most popular Girl Scout cookie? It's either Thin Mints or the is it
Tagalongs?
Tagalongs, yeah.
Scout cookie.
Oh, Trefoils. That's what it's called. The shortbread. Sorry, go ahead. It just slapped me in the brain.
Thin Mints are consistently ranked as the top selling cookie.
I thought so. Okay.
And then
As they should not be.
Samoa's are a close second in popularity.
You know, I say this, and I have tried Thin Mints. I
And
believe
you didn't
Hannah
like
Burbank
them. Yes, she made you
forced
try
me.
them, yes. On air, and you didn't like them.
Toothpaste. But I will still give them my money, though, because it's a great organization.
Yeah.
Even if they give me the...
We were discussing this during Wake Up West Texas. Yeah, Wake Up West Texas, the OG. And we haven't actually seen any Girl Scouts out. So
no,
we would like some Girl Scout
recently.
cookies. So if anybody that knows a Girl Scout is watching, let us know.
Hit Sawyer up. She'll buy me some cookies.
Yeah, you can like order them online, but like shipping's expensive.
And I feel like I wanted my money to go like directly
to the community, yeah.
troop or whatever it may
exactly.
be. Yeah.
So, but yes. Next one, what is that? What is your favorite milkshake flavor? Somebody chose fish milkshake.
Who are you?
That had to have been a joke.
Comment.
I hope so. Strawberry milkshake though is in the lead. So Matthew, your favorite is in the lead right now.
It's so good. It's refreshing. That's mostly the reason I do it. Mr. Potato Head, you know, is the favorite Toy Story character.
See,
We got a comment
Mr.
about
Potato
that.
Head.
There you go. He's a great character.
You know, he's just kind of like, I was gonna say like jaded.
He is. He's a little jaded. That's a good way to look at it. Yes, he's skeptical of people. He's hard to like.
He's skeptical of people. He doesn't like the world, and I kind of vibe with that because that's
there
me.
You go. And Mrs. Potato Head. That's true.
Mrs. Potato Head's fun. She keeps Mr. Potato Head in check.
Iconic character. So please vote on the poll right there on your screen.
And make sure to take us with you wherever you go, work, the grocery store, you name it. You can watch your favorite First Alert 7 shows on our app. Download it now on your connected TV, phone, or tablet. Start your mornings with Wake Up West Texas OG from 5 to 7, and then Wake Up West Texas Extra from 7 to 9 every weekday morning. You can also watch us live on the First Alert 7 Facebook page and YouTube channel as well.
Very nice.
And now let's take a live look outside with skies up. Presidio this morning, still a gorgeous sunrise out there. Not quite as nice as it was about 10-15 minutes ago, but still nice. Seeing a little bit more cloud cover out there, though, than other parts of the region. And let me refresh the cameras because sometimes they like glitch and don't work. So
they get a little behind.
Yeah, they like lag. Let's see what else is going on across our region. Let's go to Fort Stockton now, which hopefully looks, oh yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
It's a nice sunrise out there too. A little less cloud cover than we were seeing in Presidio, but still a nice start to the day. Oh, something happened to the camera. Maybe it just like
readjusted. It just updated.
Yeah. And then we'll go out to, that was a loud tea, dude. We're going to go out to,
to
spring. Big spring out in the eastern portion of the Permian Basin. There are
It's because there was very little tea in here. I'm sorry.
Are you going to like slurp again? Hold on.
There we go.
Okay, cool. But a little bit more cloud cover out there this morning than Fort Stockton, but that's kind of the general, trend across the area. Partly cloudy skies to start off the day. Now let's get into talking about Girl Scout cookies once again.
Yeah, it is a very special weekend. It is National Girl Scout Cookie Weekend. So many troops are out and about doing what they do, and that is raising money for the Girl Scout of America organization. And they have flavors of all kinds. Shortbread, of course, one of my favorites. It's the most boring, so it's definitely my type of cookie. But I also like we said, Samoas as well. So it's February 20th through the 22nd. They're going to be out and about promoting everything that they do, which is also showing the young ladies entrepreneurial spirit, selling things to people, and maybe one day using those skills in the future.
Yeah, I was never a Girl Scout, but I love this organization. And it's great that they, get these girls out and in
meeting
the community
people.
And meeting people and dealing with money, learning how to, give change back because, that's kind of lost art as well.
Absolutely.
I know they still teach it in school, but, you'll get people graduating and they're like, I don't know.
I know what you mean. The young kids, some of them don't know how to count money, and some are teens. And
it's hard to now, especially that pennies aren't a thing. So it's weird because you have to then like round up, round down, and that's a whole other thing. So
you're right about that, totally.
But anyway, yes.
Paperwork and all. Good advice there too for the kids. Learn your money, learn how to count the money as well.
And how to read an analog clock.
That is true too. I mean, boy, the cursive is gone. We learned cursive in school.
I did.
But nowadays I don't think it's mandated. So something to think about with your child.
Yes.
A feud, Sawyer, is brewing in the world of chocolate. This was a great story I read yesterday online. I had to put this in. So Brad Reese, the grandson of H.B. Reese, the man who invented the Reese's Cup, well, he penned a post on LinkedIn, of all places, alleging the Hershey company changed the ingredients of the iconic peanut butter treat, calling them out. Fascinating stuff. Reese said that his family's peanut butter cup should be made with nothing but milk chocolate and peanut butter. And isn't that what it's made of? Well, He went on to accuse Hershey of replacing the chocolate with compound coatings and using flavored creams instead of peanut butter. Interesting stuff. So those are some big accusations there that the Mr. Reese made against Hershey. And the company came out saying, well, actually, they confirmed it's still using chocolate and peanut butter to make the cups. Hershey did admit it made some adjustments to certain Reese's products to make new shapes and combinations possible because maybe they're too brittle. I mean, interesting things. I don't know if I've noticed a flavor change, but maybe I haven't. Maybe it's been slow over time.
I don't think in the Reese's, but I'm not a big fan of Reese's. I'm not a big fan of peanut butter. But we've discussed this before when we've had like Halloween candy. Other candy tastes different. Like Kit Kats this year.
Not the same.
Taste gross. I don't know if we just got stale bags or what, or if they changed the composition there. But I mean, maybe not Reese's, but other chocolates, maybe not up to snuff.
Fascinating stuff there. But I mean, he pinned this big post on LinkedIn of all places.
LinkedIn of all places.
Of
yeah,
all
that's kind of funny
places on
and
LinkedIn.
nerdy, in my opinion.
That's where all the drama is.
An
Yeah.
interesting place
There you
for
go.
sure.
Let's go to Cincinnati now, where the zoo recently announced its African penguin colony welcomed 2 adorable chicks there. Look at this. The zoo said the chicks would join the colony in the spring, saying they need a great deal of care and attention when they're this young. They even got hand-fed delicious milkshakes. Fish milkshakes
Yes,
by the
that's
zoo's
why.
bird keepers. They don't actually have any milk in it at all, Sawyer. It's actually just fish, krill, and vitamins and supplements, which is part of our poll. What's your favorite milkshake cover? Flavor. I'm sorry.
Cover.
I'm struggling.
Definitely not fish milkshake at all.
Gross.
Chocolate milkshake is my favorite.
And
or an
strawberry
Oreo,
is mine.
Actually. Oreo's not.
That's a universal favorite.
Yeah, I love a good Oreo milkshake.
Very nice.
All right, next. It's been more than 20 years since YouTube came online.
Oh, yes.
Wow, that makes me feel old. And now, a museum in London is preserving part of that history. The Victoria and Albert Museum is displaying a reconstruction of an early YouTube webpage from 2006.
Very cool.
It features the first video ever shown on the platform. Me at the Zoo is a 19-second clip of then 25-year-old YouTube co-founder, I'm not even going to try to say that, talking about elephants. The museum says it took 18 months to rebuild the page.
Jawed Karim, he's an icon
Okay.
on YouTube.
I didn't know. I'd never heard that.
He's one of the
before,
creators, he's very young, like we said, in his 20s when this video came out. And all he's at the zoo, fittingly for our stories today.
Yeah, that's perfect.
At the zoo and says, hi, this is me at the zoo.
So he was vlogging all the way back in what?
In 2006.
Wow.
Five, yeah, 2005. And he was doing a test video, essentially. I'm at the zoo, nothing much else going on, kind of a thing. The interesting part about that video, if you've ever gone to it, the description in it changes periodically. I don't know if it's him changing or if someone's hacked it. It'll be the most random posts. Like I think right now it's about animal conservation or something of the sort. I can't remember.
That makes sense because it's related to a zoo.
It's totally sometimes unrelated. It'll call out YouTubers that are from today, saying, "Hey, you're awesome. We love watching you." It's nothing usually bad that I've ever seen.
It probably is him, especially since he's the co-founder. I mean, I bet he has access to all the ins and outs.
All the ins and outs still, even though he's out of the company. So right now it's microplastics, actually, accumulating human brains at an alarming rate, nanoplastics in human health. It's just random articles and videos, and it will constantly be changing.
Interesting.
I've seen this for so long, and April 23rd, 05 is when that was posted at the San Diego Zoo. Interesting thing. I'm glad this is getting into a museum, though, because that's part of history. It's what we're on streaming right now as we speak.
It is, and of course, you go to museums for the most part, things well in the past, but that is part of history, and it is getting well in the past now.
It
20 years ago.
That's fascinating there. Well, look at this, Sawyer. A big story. An American woman has captured figure skating gold for the first time in 24 years. Just yesterday at the Winter Olympics in Milan, Team USA's Alyssa Liu won the gold medal. The win for the 20-year-old caps a triumphant performance and comeback to the sport. Liu retired after the Olympics in Beijing 4 years ago. After her win Thursday, though, Liu called her return to skating just right. 2 Japanese skaters took silver and bronze, by the way, behind Liu. Awesome.
I'm going to get...
Onto a soapbox?
No. I was gonna,
okay.
No, why would I get onto a soapbox?
I'm just curious what you were going to say.
No, I'm going to get vulnerable. I cried when she won.
Oh, yes, I did see that.
No.
Which is a huge accomplishment, though. It is a big, like you were saying.
I cried throughout the last 3 skaters, quite honestly. Alyssa, love her. They're going on Stars on Ice within the next couple of months. I really want to go to the one in Texas, so I'm trying to figure that out. But, she retired. She has a whole very interesting backstory. She retired in she started skating. She won her first national championships at 13 years old.
Wow.
She competed for 3 more years, then left the sport at 16 right after the last Olympics. Then was out for a couple rejoined skating in 2019, and then won the World Championships last year in, I don't know, I think it was March, with the same program that she won with last night. And she just has an amazing story. She skates for herself now. She has, she doesn't feel the pressure. She was like, I don't even care if I medal. I'm just happy to even be here and be back. And yeah, she ended up winning gold. Heading into the free skate, she was 3rd place, so she was in that bronze medal position. But the Japanese skaters ended up making mistakes. The girl that got the bronze medal, Ami, she is 17 years old, so going to be on the lookout for her at the next Olympics, but maybe possibly the next 2.
Sure.
She has a triple axel. She is amazing, but made a couple of mistakes, and she dropped to 9th actually in the free skate. But of course, with her short program score, it leveled out. She got 3rd place. And then Kaori Sakamoto, beautiful skater, one of the probably best women figure skaters in the past, I'd say, decade or so. And that was her last Olympics. She is retiring soon. She may be skating at the World Championships next month, but that's still kind of up in the air. So very proud of Alyssa. And Amber Glenn, who's from Texas, she had issues in her short program, skated a phenomenal free program yesterday, free skate, and ended up jumping from 13th to 5th.
Wow, huge jump. Incredible. 8 spots there, just like that. That's fantastic. Glad to hear that. Alyssa Liu, congratulations, by the way, gold medal at the Olympics when she wasn't even trying to medal. She's just doing her thing.
I mean, of course, it's always great to get a medal, but yeah, she was like, if I get one, I get one. If I don't, I don't.
And she added gold to the Team USA, something we're watching very closely. Yes. Well, we've still got a lot more to come this morning on Wake Up West Texas Extra.
Thank you for streaming with us. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Don't go anywhere.
As summer turns to fall, changes in the air. Here in the Permian Basin, change can come fast, but you don't have to be caught off guard. At First Alert 7,
We are going to be looking at scattered showers and thunder showers.
we track every shift, big or small. And when we know, you'll know.
Here's what we're tracking here on the Weather Makers map.
We are continuing to see some showers and thunderstorms.
Plan your day clearly and easily with the First Alert Weather Team. Changes will happen, but with First Alert 7 weather, you'll be ready.
The cornerstone of Investigate TV is investigative journalism.
Should this be better regulated? Should I be concerned?
Do you recall when you became aware of that law?
The beauty of this show is that we have a team of reporters all across the country.
From very diverse backgrounds.
The public has a right to know.
How big of a problem is that?
Should they be revoking these certifications?
I think viewers are looking for something different, something fresh, something that feels helpful to them.
In a world full of goats.
A goat. Big Billy Goat.
We have a small goat here. Which Me TV show is the greatest of all time?
I haven't time to listen to goat stories.
Can only one goat be the goat?
The goat eats everything.
What do you know about goats? Or can more than one goat,
Folks is bound to keep goats,
be the goat?
We have a goat here.
Stupid goat. Find your greatest of all time.
A goat.
Watch on Me TV channel 30.2. Every night at 10.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us here. New tonight.
First Alert 7 News is where West Texas turns for what's happening right now.
Reporting at the First Alert desk, I'm Lauren Munt.
And what's happening next.
Well, it is a First Alert 7 weather day.
Bringing the stories important to you first.
New tonight, we'll remember we were your First Alert when several
asking the right questions and finding solutions.
Keeping your family safe just got easier.
First Alert 7 is working for you.
First Alert 7 News at 10.
Schools all across the community are being called to keep Odessa beautiful. Joining me now to discuss this is Claudia Ortega, Executive Director of Keep Odessa Beautiful. Claudia, thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having us. Good morning. Yes, we're talking about the campus cleanup. Yes, we want our campuses to be proud of their campus. So we're inviting them to come and participate in this competition. It's a friendly competition so that they can have, like I said, take part in on their campus and then be able to keep it clean, litter free.
That
That's
is
what applies.
fantastic. And we've seen this in years past, but the difference is that every single school can take part.
Absolutely. It started with 2 high schools. Now it's going all the way to elementary that they want to participate in this. So they're coming. They're registering. So we want. Our goal is for all the schools at one point to participate, but we encourage them, anybody. And like I said, high school, middle school, or elementary can participate.
And we're talking right now specifically to the principals, the counselors,
Yes.
teachers who are at a school and want to start this event.
Yes.
Those are the people who should reach out to your organization.
Yes, absolutely. So that they can get it started, and then we can tell them the whole rules and guidelines, and they can participate. Starts March the 2nd, right around the corner.
That's right around the
Yes,
corner.
yes.
So please sign up now. Reach out if you're an administrator on your school
please.
campus, a teacher even, if you want to talk to your principal about
Absolutely. We
Get
have
the kids
had
on board.
Yes, we have had there was a teacher and a parent that have done it. So it's just whatever works
Whoever.
for that school. Yes, absolutely.
Fantastic. And something else to note, you mentioned that it stretches all the way down to elementary school levels.
Yes.
Why do you feel like that's an important thing?
Oh, they're our future. Our kids are our future, so we teach them at this level. They're going to make changes. They're going to know that it's important to keep any area, not just the campus, clean.
It's a good foundation to start off. They keep their trash in the trash bin and recycle what they need to recycle at an early age.
Well, I'm glad that you mentioned recycling because some of them can. It's optional, but they can recycle as well.
Fantastic. So if someone's interested listening to this, who and where can they reach out to?
Yes, they can call at 335-4686 and we can help them, or they can log into keepodessabeautiful.org.
And describe the campus cleanup event specifically. It starts on March.
It kicks off on March the 2nd.
March
and it goes
2nd.
all the way through April 17th.
Okay,
And
so
of
quite a
course,
while.
They have to, log in what they're doing. They take pictures. We go out there to do site visits and then just kind of announce and then after that we announce the winner.
Well, that brings up a good point. So what does the winner receive?
Cash prize and then bragging rights, of course.
The biggest prize of them all.
Absolutely.
Got to have some
Yes.
bragging rights for sure.
They did an awesome job because they do an awesome job every year. And then, like I said, we just want more to participate.
That's fantastic. And also something I always want to highlight, especially when you're here, Claudia, is that this is not just for the kids. Of course, you're looking for volunteers year round.
All year round, yes, sir. We have so many, with spring coming up, like we mentioned last time, there's so many opportunities. We have programs where we need volunteers. So yes, absolutely, we call for volunteers.
And again, if you could share that contact information for anyone interested.
Our phone number is 335-4686 or log on to keepodessabeautiful.org.
All right, that quick and easy. Claudia, is there anything else you'd like to share regarding the campus cleanup event or anything else you have going on?
Well, just several events that we have going on. We wouldn't have time to list them, so they can call us. Like I said, we do have several volunteer opportunities. We would like them to get involved as the spring comes up.
All right, wonderful. Get in on this, the campus cleanup event. If you're a teacher, administrator, maybe a parent, want to get involved, reach out to Claudia and her organization, Keep Odessa Beautiful. Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you for having us.
Matthew, thank you very much for that incredible interview. Very talented man.
Sure, okay. That was Thursday, Matthew.
That was yesterday,
Friday,
yes.
Matthew.
I appreciate Claudia for coming in, though. Great topic there regarding kids who can get out and clean their own campus at any school across Odessa.
Yeah, that's so nice. It would be nice if the school did that as like a group,
Exactly, and that's the idea, is that a teacher, parent, student reaches out, organizes it among the school, and they can not compete, but they'll get bragging rights, they'll get possibly another gift as well, and monetary prize for the school.
Nice.
So a lot going on there. Keep Odessa Beautiful. Reach out to them if you want to set up something at your school's campus in Odessa. All ECIC schools eligible to participate. Real quick, I want to show you the polls before we get to our Wake Up West Texas News and Weather Update. Go to firstalert7.com/vote to click on the tab at the top. You can vote there. You can scan the QR code on your screen. Do you think we should have gotten rid of the penny, the government?
No.
Most people saying no because it doesn't make exact change. Good poll there. Again, our website, firstalert7.com/vote, where you can take part. Now for a quick news and weather update for our First Alert 7 viewers on CBS. Stay with us.
From First Alert 7 News, this is a Wake Up West Texas News and Weather Update.
Time now is 7:56. Good morning to you. I'm Matthew Alvarez here alongside meteorologist Sawyer McRoy, joining us with a look at the forecast. Sawyer, good morning.
Yeah, good morning and happy finally Friday, Matthew. Here's a look at those weather alerts as we do start off the day. We do have a high wind warning in effect later this morning through this evening for those areas highlighted in purple for wind gusts up to 75 miles per hour. A wind advisory in effect later this morning through this evening for those areas in tan for wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour. And then a red flag warning in effect later this morning through this evening for those areas, of course, in red for critical fire danger. So please avoid outdoor burning activities that may cause sparks. Looking outside over the skies of Big Spring this morning, we are hanging on to blue skies, sunshine, and some clouds as well. Temperatures across the region ranging from the 20s across Marfa to the 50s. 39 in Big Spring, currently sitting at 41 in Midland and Odessa. Those winds anywhere from being calm to about 15 miles per hour. That is making for wind chill values in the 20s and 30s. For many this morning, feeling like 36 currently in Midland. We are starting off the day with partly cloudy skies, but quiet conditions. And through the day, we are looking to see mostly sunny skies. Temperatures warming up nicely into the 60s, 70s, and even a few 80s by this afternoon and evening. 75 for Midland and Odessa. And it is still going to be breezy with those sustained winds anywhere from about 10 to 30 miles per hour. For tonight, lows dropping into the 30s and 40s for most, a few 50s as well. 40 for Midland overnight, 41 for Odessa, and still going to be breezy, especially before midnight. Looking ahead to that First Alert 7 10-day forecast, cooler into the weekend as a cold front does pass through the area late tonight into early Saturday, with lows in the low to mid 60s. Then we do see those temperatures warming right back up with breezy to windy conditions returning to the forecast Tuesday and Wednesday ahead of our next cold front on Thursday.
Sorry, thank you very much. We are tracking crime in Odessa now, where a woman is facing felony charge after police say she helped her ex-husband end his own life last week. 46-year-old Sarah Regman is being charged in connection to the death of Joseph Anthony Sheffo, according to an arrest affidavit. Odessa police responded to a medical call last Friday night to a home on Adams. When officers arrived, they found Sheffo dead in the bedroom. According to police, Regman told officers Sheffo was her ex-husband and had been diagnosed in 2023 with a debilitating condition that left him bedridden and unable to operate his own wheelchair. Regman told officers that she knew Sheffo had been planning to end his life by suffocation and that she would not stop him from doing so, according to the affidavit. Regman was released on $5,000 bond on Saturday. Now to your first alert on a Goddard Junior High School student in Midland who was hit by a car yesterday while on the crosswalk. This is a photo of the scene. Midland ISD says that the student was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The district says an additional crash happened as well. But again, Midland ISD reminding everyone to be safe in school zones. We'll see you in half an hour. Keep it here on First Alert 7.
At Gray Digital Media, we develop the right message to grab attention and drive leads with custom strategies designed to grow your brand. Trust the streaming apps you know best. Cutting-edge strategies backed by local expertise. Connect you with customers right here in West Texas and wherever your audience is. Get results that matter to you and your business. GDM West Texas, we know local. Let's connect today. GDMWestTexas.com.
Make yourself known now. 831001 in traffic pursuit.
Oh my God, here.
Investigate TV Plus begins with real people.
We investigate stories that impact you.
And inspire change every day.
Something is broken.
Real problems.
Why are they hiding it?
And real solutions.
My daughter was dying in front of me.
What was your reaction when he said that?
Weekdays at 3:30 p.m. on First Alert 7. And then stay tuned for First Alert 7 News at 4. As summer turns to fall, changes in the air. Here in the Permian Basin, change can come fast, but you don't have to be caught off guard. At First Alert 7,
We are going to be looking at scattered showers and thunder showers.
we track every shift, big or small. And when we know, you'll know.
Here's what we're tracking here on the Weather Maker's map.
We are continuing to see some showers and thunderstorms.
Plan your day clearly and easily with the First Alert Weather Team. Changes will happen, but with First Alert 7 weather, you'll be ready.
It's super. It's science. It's fiction.
What is it?
It's Super Sci-Fi Saturday night on Me TV. After Sven gets swept away in adventures beyond our world, promising spaceships, lasers, giants, other worlds, and robots.
I will do my part.
Super Sci-Fi Saturday night.
Watch on Me TV channel 30.2. From First Alert 7 News, with studios in Midland and Odessa, you're watching Wake Up West Texas.
Extra, good morning to you, and thank you so much for joining us on this finally Friday morning. We're back here again, starting another hour here of Extra, and we're so glad to be with you here starting off this morning. We've had a great amount of fun this last hour. It flew by completely, and so we're looking forward to another great hour as well.
We'll have to see how this one goes. Usually we end up losing it by the end of the show.
Losing it really bad, too.
Yeah.
We start flying off the rails, so
we'll
hold on tight.
how things go.
Take us with you, though, wherever you go. You can watch your favorite First Alert 7 shows on our app. Download it now on your connected TV, phone, or tablet, completely free of charge, by the way. Start your mornings on TV with us. Wake up West Texas on First Alert 7 from 5 to 7 a.m. And then join us on your app from 7 to 9, on Wake Up West Texas Extra. And be sure to watch us live on the First Alert 7 Facebook page and YouTube channel as well. And now for a look at West Texas Weighs In, a poll where you can vote at firstalert7.com/vote. It's already beginning. There's a QR code there you can weigh in as well. Do you think we should have gotten rid of the penny? Do you think they is in the government?
Yes, the government.
Should have gotten rid of the penny. 100% say no.
Yes, very.
I'm a very big, I dislike cash and coins.
You do like,
but at the same time, the penny has its place.
I mean, I just feel like it's complicated. Thank you for doing that.
I was just going to put yes because I was like, well, I could see where the logic is because a penny costs more than a penny to produce.
It does, and we did have Mickey Cargile on here to talk about, well,
just
not
that.
Here, but Wake Up West Texas to talk about just that and how, yeah, it was costing more to make the penny and produce the penny than to
just keep it in production.
To keep it in production, and so kind of what's the point anymore? However, it does make things complicated if somebody is paying with cash. I mean, I know most people don't carry cash anymore these days in the, world of debit cards, credit cards, tap to pay, Apple Pay, Google Pay, whatever.
Especially after COVID, it completely blew up from there.
So, I mean, yes and no. I mean, I still say no because I like, especially as a kid, you like to collect your coins, you like to collect your, the tooth fairy comes and you get your coins or whatever. So, but anyway, it's gone back down. 67% say no.
Which I expect most people to say no because I've seen so many businesses saying penny's going away. We're going to start rounding up. I'm like, can you round down?
Yeah, can I have it slightly cheaper?
Yeah, slightly cheaper, please. Thank you very much. Let's see what else we got. Next poll: what is your favorite Girl Scout cookie, Sawyer?
I do
on this
love
list.
Samoa's. It is at what, 51?
51 or 60. I can't see it that far.
I think it's 51. 51%.
Oh, it's right in front.
Wow.
The panel's right in front of me. 51 to 37. This Thin Mint's right behind them.
Nobody likes the lemonades.
I guess not. I actually have had those, and I enjoy them, especially with some milk. I don't know what it is.
That's
I know
weird.
it makes it
Lemon
seem like
and
it would be
milk
sour
together?
milk, but no, it's very good.
Ugh. I'm not a fan of lemon flavored things.
Do you
or tart
enjoy
things.
cookies and milk?
Yeah. Oh yes. Chocolate chip cookie, warm chocolate chip cookies. Man, I'm dunking that into a glass of milk. I love milk. I actually just love milk in general, which is kind of weird.
Well, speaking of, what is your favorite milkshake flavor?
I voted for chocolate milkshake. Strawberry milkshake is still winning those 67% and 11 for the other ones. Of course, reminder, you can go to firstalert7.com/vote to vote in our polls, and we have many other ones that we may or may not get to this morning. And then here's this one. Best day of the work week, Friday, by far,
taking the win.
Wednesday, which I think you voted on, 33%.
Hump day.
Our director singing the Days of the Week song.
Days of the Week.
In our
Days of the Week.
Oh.
That's how I learned.
That's not the Days of the Week
there's
one
Monday
that I learned.
And there's Tuesday, there's Wednesday, and there's Thursday. That's how I learned it in kindergarten. And then there's Saturday.
That is
Days
not the Days of the Week song that I learned.
Days of the Week.
Mine was.
I get copyright. Was that 15 seconds?
Technically, anyway. Mine was Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Boo.
There were 7 days.
I don't like that one at all.
I know yours is fun because it's to the tune of
the Addams family. We love the Addams family.
Anyway,
go Wednesday. Oh, Wednesday.
Yeah, that makes sense. 67% say Friday, though. The next one is.
Oh, that's me.
Yes, that is you now. Who do you think would win in a Mario Kart race? Oh, no.
I pulled ahead. This is like an actual Mario Kart race. Who did that, I wonder?
Voting on
and
my
has
phone
control
now.
of all the polls. I'm just
Cheater.
kidding. I can't actually add votes more than I have devices. But let us go. Let us know. FirstAlert7.com.
Let us go, please.
Yes. FirstAlert7.com/vote. And the easiest way to vote I found is just go to our website, our main homepage, and at the top there's a tab. You can click vote. It's right there.
Does that work now?
It does work. It does, yes.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not.
I was going to say it didn't work.
FirstAlert7.com/vote is where I've been going. It seems to work fine for me. But yes, let us know what you think. Scan the QR code. That's also an easy way to go vote as well. But we're having a great time with these polls. I think I have one more to go before we get into our
like 3. I don't
live
know.
look outside. That's true. We have another one. Let's do this one's probably a good one.
Which toy series? Which Toy Story character is the best? Toy Story 5, the trailer for it was released. This isn't even loading on my phone. Yesterday, Buzz and Jessie are tied at 34%. You chose what? Buzz Lightyear, Matthew?
Buzz
You said you
Lightyear,
watched all the
just because of the series,
shows, which
yes.
is crazy because I didn't know there was a Buzz Lightyear series,
That
which
there
makes
is.
me feel weird because I'm me and I know Disney well. Jessie is also at 34%. I ended up voting for her. You know, we love a good fiery redhead cowgirl.
That's right. That. Let's take a live look outside this morning. Over the skies of Odessa this morning. Clear skies, sunny conditions, maybe a few clouds out there out and about as people get on their morning commute at 8:07 this morning. But Sawyer, it is a nice start to the day, luckily.
Oh yeah, there is some blowing dust
Already?
out there. Thank you to our director for pointing that out.
Oh boy.
Yes,
It's already started.
she referred to it as dirt though, which I mean technically it is.
It will become dirt again as it hits the ground. Yes.
Yes, it is like
now it's dust.
Dust right now. Sure, I actually don't know the distinction between that.
I don't either.
Here's a look at our weather alerts, though. In regard to those winds, we do have a high wind warning in effect later this morning through this evening for those areas in purple. The live bug is still up, thank you. Gusts up to about 75 miles per hour for those areas in purple. Wind advisory in effect later this morning through this evening for those areas in tan. Gusts up to 50 miles per hour. And then a red flag warning in effect later this morning through this evening for those areas in red. For critical fire danger, so please avoid outdoor burning and activities that may cause sparks. Temperatures currently ranging from the 30s to the 50s. 41 currently in Midland and Odessa. Those winds anywhere from being home to about 15 miles per hour. So not too bad this morning, but picking up through the day. Partly cloudy skies are expected, but quiet conditions. And through the day, not looking too bad as well. Aside from those winds picking up later this afternoon and evening, ahead of a cold front that will cool things down into the weekend. And here's a look at our temperatures for today. We are going to see those highs warming into the 60s, 70s, and even a few 80s as well, 75 for Midland and Odessa. Looking ahead to that First Alert 7-10-day forecast, cooler for the weekend into the 60s, 62 Saturday, 60 Sunday, 63 on Monday. And we are going to see things warming right back up coming up next week with highs back in the 70s and 80s as well. So not too bad of a start to the day, but we are going to see things warming up nicely and those winds picking up once again. I mean, yeah, the weather is going to have changes. The weather is always changing. We are going to see.
Sawyer, by the way, for context, is answering a comment on our Facebook Live from Holly.
Yes, the weather, of course.
I was going to ask you the question if you'd like. So
I
Holly
heard
asked,
you guys talking, though. I'm sorry.
Holly says, hey, I was wondering if the weather was going to have a lot of changes in the next few days or early next week. Luckily, Holly, we have the 10-day forecast up right now. And Sawyer, weather in the next weekend and week, I hope not. I think I'm going to kind of feel like, may feel like I'm feeling a bit of some change possibly. Like I'm curious, yeah, do you have like a sense of that? And also, I mean, based on this, we do have change. Quite a bit of change with the wind coming back, heat as well, Holly. So I would say so. Yeah, definitely looking like some change in the air. Even after the weekend, the weekend is going to feel kind of wintry as well. But thank you for commenting.
Yes,
we do
thank you.
appreciate it. Yeah, Sawyer was trying to stop her forecast to read it. Well, that's how much we care about your comments.
I was like pulling it up. I was like, hello. But anyway, yes, thank you for watching. And yes, we are going to see that cold front into this weekend. So, you know, if you are sensitive to changes in the weather, especially with cold fronts on the way, you know, I know people with arthritis can sometimes feel that in their joints and
that is a thing, yeah.
Yeah, so.
My dad does that.
I mean, I'm assuming that's what you mean by that.
Yes, or you just kind of like feel it in the air. I don't know what you mean, kind of thing.
Yeah, so
you
we are going to
sense
see highs back in the 70s and 80s by next week, though.
Thank you so much, Holly. And thank you, Sawyer, for a look at that forecast. Of course, for the latest news, weather, and sports, you can log on anytime to our website. That is firstalert7.com. We do appreciate your comments, by the way, here on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, as well as firstalert7.com on our stream on your connected TV app. That's where we want you to watch us at all times because our First Alert 7 newscasts are there, every single one of them, including this one, Wake Up West Texas Extra. But again, 8:11, let's take another live look outside because it is a beautiful start to this Friday morning over the skies of Odessa. Grandview looking pretty good out there. Prairie and High in the distance there, class getting into session. Everyone getting to school very quickly on this Friday morning. Coming up next, though, we're going to have another look at the headlines from across the area. Some interesting stories we want to discuss with meteorologist Sawyer McElroy rejoining us back here at the Wake Up West Texas Extra table. Download our app, don't forget, on your TV, phone, or tablet. Stay with us. Welcome back to Wake Up West Texas Extra on this finally Friday morning, 8:13 as we start our day. We're having such a good time here on Wake Up West Texas Extra.
I told you, we lose it.
We lose it every hour.
During this hour.
This hour is kind of the funnest hour.
It is, but it's also, I always feel, no, it's not.
That's
Funnest
not
is
the,
not a
yeah,
word.
that's not a
No.
word, no.
More fun, or the most fun hour.
That's what I'm looking for. That's
say,
where I'm going, sorry.
My mom's
Putting, oh, you got it, okay. Sorry. I put our bug in, I did that. Look at that.
Okay, sure.
Right there, actually, download the First Alert 7 weather app. It's for free in the Apple App Store and Google Play. You can
And that's
use
how
this
you can
QR
watch
code.
us.
Yes, that's true on the news app, but yes, this is the weather app.
Oh.
I actually can't see it that far. Does it say weather? It is weather, okay. But that's where you work very hard to update the forecast. You put video forecasts on there. You do very good on that app. You really do.
Thank you.
I always enjoy it because a news station alert has arrived. You let us know about changes in the forecast. The entire team does, so we appreciate it as well. Oh, you were right.
My arm itches, but then I itched it and like
This
I got
air
a sharp
is dry.
pain.
My throat, the dust has not been good. I mean, just many different factors with that as well. But we're making it through nonetheless. I have some tea. I actually had some green tea. You can see a little tea tab
I
there.
think it's gone, isn't it?
It's drank, yeah. The tea bag is still in there though.
Nice.
Midland Chamber of Commerce, meanwhile, they held their West Texas Business Expo. As you may know, that has been gone for a few years now.
Oh.
It was held at the Busch Convention Center in downtown and brought together 80 vendors across multiple industries.
First Alert 7's Luke Johnson shows us how the event is officially back and here to stay.
The ribbon-cutting ceremony launched the Expo's return after nearly a decade hiatus. Filled with interactive booths everywhere you look, the Chamber brought back the event to provide resources for both household names and small startups.
Sometimes events have a season and they come and they go, and we thought it was a great opportunity for us to help small businesses and large businesses, but you're going to find primarily small businesses here engage with the community, and this is a way for them to meet new audiences.
While oil and gas remains the dominant industry in our region, Thomas says one of the main goals of the Expo is to show unity through diversity.
It takes all of these services to have a community. It takes all of these businesses to be able to actually function as a society. You know, oil and gas is king around here, but we want to make sure that we give everybody an opportunity to showcase.
And that opportunity extends to vendors like Sabrina Tomlin with A1 Graphic Solutions. The event provided a chance to build personal relationships with potential customers.
It's the connection. I want to connect with people and hear what they need, hear their story. I think we all have a story, and sometimes in a world this big, it gets missed. So if you can make somebody feel heard, that's the most important thing.
Serving as an economic melting pot for the community, the Midland Chamber tells us it's excited to bring the Expo back next year. For First Alert 7 News, I'm Luke Johnson.
It's a great story. I like how the Midland Chamber of Commerce is always thinking of different ways to boost our businesses. They're always looking to advocate as well, but also bring in consumers. I think that is the hardest part for a small business, is bridging the gap between the business itself and finding consumers and new customers as well.
Yeah, I was just going to say that it's nice that people could kind of have a one-stop shop for everything.
Yeah,
there,
that's pretty cool.
And maybe get, exposure to new businesses that they didn't know of before. I don't go out terribly often, so I don't know a ton of businesses out here just overall, but especially small businesses at that. And, we always want to shop local, shop small, but if you are somebody that's new to the area, which happens a lot with the oil fields, we have people moving in and out all the time. Great to have that kind of area where it's all a one-stop shop.
And an organization who's helping you along the way. Both
Yes.
Chambers of Commerce in Midland, Odessa, and all of them across the area are fantastic because they know how West Texas has an entrepreneurial spirit, and that's the place to go to for support is the Chambers of Commerce. But on top of that, we've also seen quite the economic boom. Since you've lived here, this area is so different now. You've seen it grow with Costco, with Bass Pro. You've seen all these things. You've literally covered some of them.
Yes, and Bass Pro.
Go Bass Pro. And so that's just some of the big box stores who are eyeing Midland, Odessa because of that entrepreneurial spirit. The small businesses that have done so well here, they want to get it on as well.
And just the growth in general across the region. The population is growing out here. Communities are growing.
Absolutely.
Housing developments are growing. So really nice to see that the Midland Chamber of Commerce put that on for both those consumers and those business owners as well.
Evan Thomas doing a great job there. Staying in the Tall City, Midland ISD is installing a very interesting system that will protect their student, staff, and visitors from gun-related violence.
First Alert 7's Rachel Fortunato spoke with 2 MISD's chief of police about a new security measure called Zero Eyes.
I think it's a tool that enhances our ability to be able to stop something before it happens.
Zero Eyes uses existing security cameras at MISD campuses and adds their software onto them. If at any time the AI software identifies a possible gun, those images are sent to a Zero Eyes Operations Center that is open 24/7. Specially trained experts determine if the threat is valid. If confirmed, they alert the school's law enforcement or security teams in as quick as 3 seconds.
Provide a safe environment for them to be able to come and learn. You know, at the end of the day, it's all about safety, campus safety, and making sure that students feel safe, staff feel safe in order for that learning environment to work.
Zero Eyes is able to also include details like a visual description, the gun type, and its last known location on the property.
We've had some demonstrations on the effects that this has had at other places like Chicago and bigger cities, and it's shown to be effective.
Zero Eyes is the first to earn the U.S. Department of Homeland Security Safety Act designation. Across MISD's 40 campuses, they serve about 29,000 students and employ over 3,000 staff members. MISD schools already use security measures including keyless entry and access control, intrusion alarm systems, and a strategic alert system. Zero Eyes will be another system that helps staff respond quickly and effectively in emergency situations.
Along with the implementation, we will have training that's provided by the company. We are not there yet, but that's part of the process as we move along. Within a month or two, everything should be up and running.
That was Rachel Fortunato reporting. You know, great technology, and very nice that MISD is taking the steps to, you know, just adding that next layer of protection for student, staff, and faculty at schools, because that is such a big issue in the country, gun violence anywhere, but of course at schools. So it's nice to have, you know, I still don't love AI, but this is one of those uses where it is nice to kind of supplement other things. You know, we've talked about
from someone having to stare at the cameras all the time, and they're still able to go to a person to verify, yes, this is a threat.
Yes.
So very good technology there, good investment. The best part about it is that I've noticed from a business standpoint is that the cameras that are already installed tie into the system with software.
So it's not completely new software,
right.
You know, it's just, or not completely, like not a completely new system. It's already just download that software.
And it reads the cameras. You don't need hardware on top of that. So that does help.
Spend 6 months or whatever trying to switch all the cameras over or something.
So that's a good idea. It's not a bad idea at all. Let's take a look at our polls for this morning. FirstAlert7.com/vote is where you can take part in these polls. You can scan the QR code there as well as go to our website, FirstAlert7.com, and click on the Vote tab. Which Toy Story character is the best? So far, Buzz has really taken the lead here. 43-29 over Jessie. Jessie is the cowgirl from Toy Story 2.
And 3.
And 3 and 4. Yeah, continually since 2, I should say. But launched in Toy Story 2. One of my, probably, not my favorite. Toy Story 1 has to be the favorite, just a default. But I don't know, Toy Story 2 is just art in and of itself. Especially the most satisfying part when the toy shop man is like polishing
That
Woody.
is my favorite part ever.
Fixes his arm.
So, it's like ASMR. It's
It
like
is.
so aesthetically pleasing. You know, you can hear the little.
It's, I know what you mean, like the squeak, squeak,
Yeah.
squeak, squeak of when he's putting a.
When he's like shining his shoes
and paints over
and
Andy.
painting over, yeah.
That's sad.
But anyway, my mother is having issues on Facebook watching us again, but she said, did you see the new trailer for Toy Story 5? Looks amazing and is so appropriate topic. Too much technology.
Oh, with the tablets and kids getting distracted.
Because the toys get kind of pushed to the side because Bonnie gets it's not a leapfrog because, you know, copyright, but.
I want to talk about this now a lot. So when we were growing up, did you have a toy box?
Yes.
We all had a toy box. We all did. I don't know if my little cousins have toy boxes. They have toys, but I'm talking like kitchen sets and things like that these days, or play vacuum cleaners. But I don't know if they have an actual toy box anymore because they're so invested in their tablets.
My toy box was blue and yellow.
Mine was I think it was just a tote. Yeah, it was like a box or a tote.
Mine was big enough that I would like hide in it. I
would crawl
in
in
it and shut the lid.
See, nowadays I feel like it's not as necessary. You know, the thing is though, my cousins do watch enriching things on YouTube Kids, but at the same time, it's still screen time.
Well, we just talked about this the other day. My niece and nephew calling them out again. Love them to death, but You know, it's easy to use personal experience.
Because we know it, yeah,
is
exactly.
That, yeah, you know, anywhere they go, they have their iPads with them. My nephew has a phone already.
Mm-hmm. Something we just didn't even have at that age. No.
So just a lot of technology use, and we talked about it, you know, is it necessary in schools, is it not? But yeah, you know, loved my toy box. I had so many toys. Okay, not so many toys, but I had a decent amount of toys. They have...
Because we that's all we played with was
we
toys.
Played with toys.
Yeah.
And then, you know, my niece and nephew do still have, like, they're like totes filled with the toys, but it's kind of in a common area. Like, my sister and I both each had a toy box. Hers was pink and like cream. I remember.
And when it was time to clean up, you put everything back in the box. Yeah.
Yep. And my parents would be like, okay, clean up the toys, put them in your toy box. And I'd be like, okay, you know.
And that's where you kept everything.
I'd throw a fit and then be like, okay, but.
So it's a generational thing. You know, they will be our leaders one day. And so curious how the whole society changes to this kind of technology. It's fascinating, though, isn't it?
Don't make me think of that. That's terrifying.
That they're going to be leading. Yes, I mean, that's true.
These are the people that'll make decisions for us when we're
Currently, it's on us to do so, but next it'll be them.
Oh, boy.
Fascinating stuff.
I don't like that.
We're going to take a quick break for a news and weather update for our viewers on TV on First Alert 7 CBS. So don't go anywhere. Sawyer and I have a lot more fun to come here on Wake Up West Texas Extra, heading into our final half hour of the morning. Stay with us.
From First Alert 7 News, this is a Wake Up West Texas news and weather update.
Morning, everyone. Time now is 8:25 on this finally Friday morning. I'm Matthew Alvarez with meteorologist Sawyer McRae. We're having a great morning on Wake Up West Texas Extra. We hope you'll join us there, streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. But in the meantime, let's talk the forecast.
Yeah, you know, we are still going to see those breezy to windy conditions across the region today. A high wind warning in effect later this morning through this evening for those areas in purple for wind gusts up to 75 miles per hour. Then a wind advisory in effect later this morning through this evening for those areas in tan for wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour. A red flag warning in effect later this morning through this evening for those areas in red for critical fire danger, so avoid outdoor burning and activities that may cause sparks. Looking outside of the skies of Odessa this morning, blue skies, sunshine, and some clouds as well. Temperatures are on the cooler side in the 30s, 40s, and 50s, sitting at 41 currently in both Midland and Odessa. Those winds are light overall, anywhere from being calm to about 15 miles per hour, but we are still seeing wind chill values ranging from the 30s to the 50s. Hanging on to partly cloudy skies overall right now, but we are looking to see mostly sunny skies through the day. Temperatures will warm up nicely into the 60s, 70s, and even a few 80s as well. 75 for Midland and Odessa by this afternoon and evening. Lows tonight dropping into the 30s, 40s, and 50s. 40 overnight for Midland, 41 for Odessa. Looking ahead to that First Alert 7-10 day forecast, we do have a cold front on the way late tonight that will cool things down into the weekend with those highs dropping in the low to mid 60s Saturday, Sunday, and into Monday as well. Looking to be less breezy for the weekend. Really nice weekend ahead, but temperatures will warm right back up and those winds will return to the forecast as well coming up Tuesday and Wednesday of next week ahead of our next cold front on Thursday, but overall above normal temperatures do seem to stick around throughout the majority of the extended forecast.
Sawyer, thank you very much. And now to your first alert on a Goddard Junior High School student in Midland who was hit by a car yesterday while on the crosswalk. Here's a look at the scene. Midland ISD saying that student was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries, and the district says an additional crash, happened not long after that at Goddard. Midland ISD wants to remind everyone, drive safe, especially in school zones. Saying in Midland County, a warning of a phone scam today. Scammers reportedly calling and claiming to be from the clerk's office and demanding your money. Victims are being told to buy a prepaid cash card, give them the security code over the phone, or even mail them to used cards. This is not legitimate. It is a scam. The clerk's office said they will never request prepaid card payments over the phone. So if you get a call like this, be sure and hang up. Midland Animal Services looking for the community for help with donations. The shelter is in need of white towels to support surgery animals. The towels are used to keep patients clean and for treatment support. If you'd like to lend a helping hand, donations can be dropped off at 1200 North Fairgrounds Road. More news in our community. The Midland Chamber of Commerce held its West Texas Business Expo at the Busch Convention Center yesterday. The event brought together 80 vendors across multiple industries. The ribbon cutting ceremony officially launched the expo's big return after nearly a decade of hiatus. The chamber brought back the event to provide resources for both household names and small startups.
Sometimes events have a season and they come and they go, and we thought it was a great opportunity for us to help small businesses and large businesses, but you're going to find primarily small businesses here engage with the community, and this is a way for them to meet new audiences.
And with interactive booths everywhere you look, there was no shortage of opportunity for businesses to turn conversations into customers. The Midland Chamber tells us it plans to bring the expo back next year as well. For the latest news, log on to FirstAlert7.com. We'll be back here in half an hour for another check of your news and weather. But why don't you join us live streaming on Wake Up West Texas Extra on the First Alert 7 Facebook page, YouTube channel, and our website, FirstAlert7.com. Make it a great Friday.
At Gray Digital Media, we develop the right message to grab attention and drive leads with custom strategies designed to grow your brand. Trust the streaming apps you know best. Cutting-edge strategies backed by local expertise. Connect you with customers right here in West Texas and wherever your audience is. Get results that matter to you and your business. GDM West Texas, we know local. Let's connect today. GDMWestTexas.com. As summer turns to fall, changes in the air. Here in the Permian Basin, change can come fast, but you don't have to be caught off guard. At First Alert 7,
we are going to be looking at scattered showers and thunder showers.
We track every shift, big or small. And when we know, you'll know.
Here's what we're tracking here on the Weather Maker's map.
We are continuing to see some showers and thunderstorms.
Plan your day clearly and easily with the First Alert Weather Team. Changes will happen, but with First Alert 7 weather, you'll be ready.
The cornerstone of Investigate TV is investigative journalism.
Should this be better regulated?
How big of a problem is that?
We always try to give viewers a takeaway, something they can learn from a story.
Should they be revoking these certifications?
The public has a right to know.
There are things that affect our homes, that affect our families, that affect our health, that we are learning every day from these stories.
It allows us to tell the best of the best stories and show them to you every day.
I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long.
Watch on MeTV channel 30.2. From First Alert 7 News, with studios in Midland and Odessa, you're watching Wake Up West Texas.
Schools all across the community are being called to keep Odessa beautiful. Joining me now to discuss this is Claudia Ortega, Executive Director of Keep Odessa Beautiful. Claudia, thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having us. Good morning. Yes, we're talking about the campus cleanup. Yes, we want our campuses to be proud of their campus. So we're inviting them to come and participate in this competition. It's a friendly competition so that they can have, like I said, take pride in on their campus and then be able to keep it clean, litter-free.
That is fantastic. And we've seen this in years past, but the difference is that every single school can take part.
Absolutely. It started with 2 high schools. Now it's going all the way to elementary that they want to participate in this. So they're coming, they're registering. So our goal is for all the schools at one point to participate, but we encourage them, anybody. And like I said, high school, middle school, or elementary can participate.
And we're talking right now specifically to the principals, the counselors,
Yes.
teachers who are at a school and want to start this event. Yes. Those are the people who should reach out to your organization.
Yes, absolutely. So that they can get it started, and then we can tell them the whole rules and guidelines, and they can participate. Starts March the 2nd, around the corner.
That's right around the corner. Yes. So please sign up now. Reach out if you're an administrator on your school campus, a teacher even, if you want to talk to your principal about
Absolutely.
Get the kids on board.
Yes, we have had there was a teacher and a parent that have done it. So it's just whatever works for that school. Yes, absolutely.
Fantastic. And something else to note, you mentioned that it stretches all the way down to elementary school levels. Yes. Why do you feel like that's an important thing?
Oh, they're our future. Our kids are our future, so we teach them at this level. They're going to make changes. They're going to know that it's important to keep any area, not just the campus, clean.
It's a good foundation to start off. They keep their trash in the trash bin and recycle what they need to recycle at an early age.
Well, I'm glad that you mentioned recycling because some of them can. It's optional, but they can recycle as well.
Fantastic. So if someone's interested in listening to this, who and where can they reach out to?
Yes, they can call at 335-4686 and we can help them, or they can log in to keepodessabeautiful.org.
And describe the campus cleanup event specifically. It starts on March?
It kicks off on March the 2nd.
March
and it
2nd.
goes all the way through April 17th.
Okay,
and
so
of
quite a
course
while.
They have to, log in what they're doing. They take pictures. We go out there to do site visits and then just kind of announce and then after that we announce the winner.
Well, that brings up a good point. So what does the winner receive?
Cash prize and then bragging rights, of course.
The biggest prize of them all.
Absolutely.
Got to have some bragging rights for sure.
They did an awesome job because they do an awesome job every year. And like I said, we just want more to participate.
That's fantastic. And also something I always want to highlight, especially when you're here, Claudia, is that this is not just for the kids. Of course, you're looking for volunteers year round.
All year round, yes, sir. We have so many, with spring coming up, like we mentioned last time, there's so many opportunities. We have programs where we need volunteers. So yes, absolutely, we have a call for volunteers.
And again, if you could share that contact information for anyone interested.
Our phone number is 335-4686 or log on to keepodesabeautiful.org.
All right, that quick and easy. Claudia, is there anything else you'd like to share regarding the campus cleanup event or anything else you have going on?
Well, just several events that we have going on. We wouldn't have time to list them, so they can call us. Like I said, we do have several volunteer opportunities. We would like them to get involved as the spring comes up.
All right, wonderful. Get in on this, the campus cleanup event. If you're a teacher, administrator, maybe a parent, want to get involved, reach out to Claudia and her organization, Keep Odessa Beautiful. Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you for having us.
It was so good to hear from Claudia yesterday morning. It was so nice to hear from her about this important initiative for campus cleanup events across all City of Odessa schools. But he only has a handful signed up, so we need more people to sign up, more groups at schools, more campuses as well.
Well, the good news is it's been windy this week, so there's a lot to clean up on those campuses to start off the day.
Those are our friends, the mall walkers outside.
One day we're going to invite them in.
We need to have them on the show. I think I'm going to try and work on that.
Yes, you should.
Because I know one of them specifically, so that would be nice.
Yes, but yeah, it's been windy this week, so there's definitely, stuff to clean up on campuses. I mean, even if it's not,
Litter's a problem. It really is. Isn't it? It starts at the bottom. That's what Claudia was talking about a moment ago, is that kids will learn these habits and keep them and continue them into their adulthood.
Well, I don't want to get into things, but see the signs like ring, there's a $5,000 fine. But has it ever been?
Has it been enforced? Kind of thing? Sure.
Unless literally there's a cop behind you and you drop something out of your window.
Yeah, you're going to get a ticket.
But most of the time, how are you holding people accountable?
Heard of it happen, but it's got to be mail. So you see someone's litter, it's mail that has blown away, and it's got, or you maybe throw it irresponsibly in a bag, and it has your trash, it's full of your mail and all that. They can come and find you that way.
Well, and I feel like, not to get into things, but the whole I guess dumpster thing out here, I don't want to say causes issues, but especially if it is windy, people walk through my alleyway, open up the lid to the dumpster, even though I always shut it.
And won't close it.
And then when the garbage truck comes, it just flies out. If it's windy or, it gets full. Same thing, it's windy, blows
Reminder to tie your bags as well, because when and it does flip it up into the truck, it flies everywhere. You tie your bags.
And so it's kind of frustrating because I'm doing my part, but other people aren't. And I'll literally go out and shut the lid. 10 minutes later, it's open again, and I'm like,
close the lid.
Why are you doing that?
Exactly.
It frustrates me. So
I want to highlight a comment from a little bit ago, just so I don't miss that, from Santana Cruz, saying, I love working on Midland ISD security hardware. I've personally gotten the Project 6 hardware up and running, which is awesome to hear about.
That is so awesome. And, we talked about the Vision Zero program that they're implementing, AI, detection of weapons,
things that shouldn't be on campus.
Things that shouldn't be on campus. So it sounds like Santana works directly on that.
Cool.
And that's so awesome.
Thank you for watching, by the way, and the commenting. We want to read the comments. We keep up with them.
Yes.
We just didn't have a good opportunity to bring it up a little bit earlier.
No, sometimes it glitches and it doesn't update.
It doesn't show us,
exactly. I don't even see that.
So I constantly refresh it as much as I can. But again, thank you for watching. And we want you to weigh in also on firstalert7.com/vote for these polls that we have. First question, what is your favorite Girl Scout cookie? I'm a Samoa's guy for sure.
Same.
All right, our next poll. What's your favorite milkshake flavor?
Strawberry is still winning, 60%.
60%. No fish. Fish was because the penguins get fed fish milkshakes, which don't actually have milk in them, Sawyer.
Yes, so it's not even a milkshake. But anyway, what is the best day of the work week? Friday is winning 60%. Somebody put Thursday, though, and then 30% at Wednesday. Yeah, we do like Friday Eves sometimes.
Sometimes,
but,
that's true.
I like my Friday because I don't have to go to bed early. I can stay up late. I can go out. We hang out a lot on Fridays, our crew.
It's our only day to, really.
We sometimes do Saturday.
Sometimes a Saturday.
Sunday, can't
We're
really
not busy.
But Who do you think would win in a Mario Kart race? We need to test this out.
You've taken the lead again.
I'm taking the lead.
It's been neck and neck, and we have quite a few votes on this one. This was the most voted on poll of the day. So again, vote on firstalert7.com/vote. Scan the QR code on your screen.
So I noticed a trend when it's something with just you versus me. I win every time.
It does seem to be the case, doesn't it? I'm moving on topics now because you brought that up. Just kidding.
It's like, no more of this, thank you.
Do you think the government should have gotten rid of the penny? 75-25.
Okay, it's gone down.
The way I expected to. Most people like the penny. It's a way make it even, exact change.
It's
but
nice to have, like, even though I don't carry it a lot, it's nice to have that exact, like physical cash, especially with coins. Coins are always fun. Dollar bills kind of, I don't want to say it's lame, but it's boring.
It's
literally
not
a
as
piece of
exciting
paper.
as
Wow.
a coin. And how are
Paper.
you supposed to have good luck if you don't see a penny on the ground anymore?
Yeah, and you can use coins to make a wish in a wishing well, and
Now you got to use the darn dime.
and then
nickel.
we've talked about before,
More expensive.
Salvation Army, the Red Kettle campaign. When I was younger, I'd save up my coins from the whole year in my piggy bank, and then I'd take them all to the Red Kettle campaign during December, and literally just drop a gigantic bag of
All
coins
down
in
in
there.
yes.
Yeah. So, I love a good physical coin to have.
To have and to hold.
And
is
yeah, what
nice
if you
to
need
have
to
that.
scratch something off of a scratcher or a gift card or whatever? You need to have a coin.
That's true, like a lottery ticket. Yeah, that's very true
Exactly.
indeed. All right.
Oh, sorry.
Whenever you're ready, take your time.
Make sure to take us with you wherever you go, work, the grocery store, you name it. You can watch your favorite First Alert 7 shows on our app. Download it now on your connected TV, phone, or tablet. Start your mornings with Wake Up West Texas OG from 5 to 7, and then Wake Up West Texas Extra from 7 to 9 every weekday morning. You can also watch us live on the First Alert 7 Facebook page and YouTube channel, and many of you are watching us on the First Alert 7 Facebook page. Once again, thank you, and chime in. We would love to hear where you're watching from, your thoughts on our polls, or just what you're doing this weekend, I guess.
Yeah, let us know what your weekend plans are. But also, what do you think of this live look outside this morning over the skies of Odessa? Look how beautiful that is. Sunny skies. And yes, a few clouds out there today. Very little, but they're very high clouds.
They are high clouds, so we are still seeing lots of sunshine out there. A little bit breezy for some this morning, and we are going to see those winds picking up through the day, but still not too bad.
Not at all.
Going to, I don't know, let's go somewhere fun. This is Flagstaff, Arizona. We talked about this earlier during Wake Up West Texas. This is a different shot. So this is the San Francisco Peaks in Flagstaff. My best friend actually lives in Flagstaff now, so.
She does?
Yes. Skylar?
Oh, yes. Okay, this Flex. I don't know. I was thinking.
The other one lives in Seattle.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Sorry, confused your friends.
Yes.
Look at that in the distance, the clouds up on the mountaintops.
I don't have too many friends.
Fascinating.
It's not that hard to get them confused. But anyway, but yeah, so the clouds are kind of hugging the mountaintop and probably still snowing up there because of, the elevation, of course. But really nice look there. And of course, it's kind of like when it snows out here. It's funny because it's literally the desert and then there's snow on the ground. We'll go to the other camera that we have. Hold on. In downtown Flagstaff.
That one was an interesting
It's not
look.
as pretty. I mean, it is still pretty now, but it's not snowing. It was actively snowing this morning and had blowing snow. So I just love this area, especially during like wintertime, because they do have like the old-fashioned like lights, and it just looks like a Hallmark movie, especially
It's beautiful.
when it snows there during, like Christmas time. Speaking of picturesque Hallmark-like areas, let's go to our friends in
Banff?
Yes.
That's what I was
good
thinking. That's the
guess.
only Christmas village I can think of that kind of gives you that feel of holidays. That's one of my favorite cameras is Banff in Canada.
If I can
I like
find
saying it too.
It is. It's fun to say.
Fun to say. I've actually looked at trips there because of how inspired I was by the iCam. So it might be something I do in the future. But you have to you can't fly into Banff. You got to fly into, it was at Calgary, and then drive down.
Why can't I find our cam?
Oh, is it gone?
I can't find it.
Maybe it's down for maintenance, unfortunately. Our Banff cam.
And you said it's by Calgary, right?
Yeah, it's south.
Yeah, it's not on
I
here.
say that like I know. Let me make sure. Because I've looked it up that often that I'm kind of familiar. Banff, Alberta. Let's see. So it's to the west of Calgary.
Yeah, no, it's not on here anymore.
Okay. That's unfortunate.
That's very unfortunate.
So we'll keep up with that. We may have to check
this
on
one.
that.
We'll go to a different part of Alberta,
Okay.
Canada, though. This
Sure.
is the Lethbridge High Level Bridge. Wow.
Oh,
Level
yes.
bridge
You don't
thing.
know where that is, right?
Look at that. With the snow and the bridge.
Very
I'm assuming
Canadian.
for a train. Sure, that's very Canadian. Why not? No, that looks really nice. It kind of makes
does.
me think of like I don't know, Hogwarts, kind of.
It has that color scheme, the
Yeah.
bluish, off-white balance.
No, that would be Twilight, but okay. Twilight's the blue movies, but anyway, I like that. Let's come back home, though, and head somewhere in our area before we turn to, I don't know what we even have next.
Some very funny stories we want to talk about.
They're not that funny today.
No, not funny. I guess you're right. That's not a good way to look at it. Girl Scout cookies are not funny. They're delicious.
Yes, we do love Girl Scout cookies. A little bit breezy there in Andrews, but kind of busy on the roads there. That is, what, is that A Street?
I think it's Broadway.
Broadway?
I'm pretty sure it's Broadway.
Well, anyway, so another look closer to home. But now
All right.
let's get into talking about Girl Scout cookies.
Yes, this weekend marks National Girl Scout Cookie Weekend. National Girl Scout Cookie Weekend is an annual event taking place from February 20th, which is today, through the 22nd, which is Sunday. Girl Scouts nationwide promote cookie sales and show off their entrepreneurial skills and spirit through the Girl Scout Cookie program, of which there are many flavors to choose from, but also the valuable skills that this program teaches the kids, from managing inventory to sales, to also keeping up with their paperwork and monitoring their staff, along with collaborative efforts to be able to market those goods and make us fall for those marketing ideas and buy their cookies.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if you've seen, because you're not really on TikTok, but there's a girl in, I don't know, maybe Connecticut. She sold like over 90,000 boxes of cookies to people across the country.
That's impressive. She's like the ultimate Girl Scout. Is she even a Girl Scout?
Yeah, her name is Pim.
Pim?
Pim.
Oh, interesting.
I love that name. She's adorable.
I only know one other Pim from a Disney show.
Hank.
Yes.
Oh, I was thinking of Hank Pym from the Ant-Man movies.
No, that's a good reference, though. No, Pim is the sister of Phil Diffie.
Oh, okay.
On Phil of the Future.
Intriguing.
I remember all Disney shows, trust me, I tell you.
It went off the rails, but 20th anniversary, Hannah Montana.
I saw
There's
that.
going to be a special, I want to say in March.
And yeah, it's coming up very soon with, well, we'll see what happens on who's there. But yeah, fascinating stuff though, nonetheless. Let's turn now to the world of chocolate, where there's a feud brewing there.
Uh-oh.
So Brad Reese, yes, he has that last name, the grandson of H.B. Reese, the man who invented the Reese's Cup. He pinned a post on LinkedIn, of all places, alleging the Hershey company changed the ingredients of the iconic peanut butter treat. Reese said his family's peanut butter cup should be made with nothing but milk chocolate and peanut butter, which, yes, that sounds right.
I would assume so.
He went on to accuse Hershey of replacing it with compound coatings and using flavored creams instead of peanut butter. Huh.
I mean, I know some of the Reese's are like Oreo Reese's.
They have all kinds of different flavors now. They have
Isn't
pretzel.
there like a key lime pie?
I hope not. That
I think
doesn't
there
sound
is.
good.
There's the white chocolate, but of course that still has peanut butter inside. But you know, they're changing it up. But Hershey responded, and it confirmed it still uses chocolate and peanut butter to make the cups. Hershey did admit that it has made adjustments to certain Reese's products to make new shapes and combinations possible. Honestly, I feel like the ones that are shaped as different things, whether it's the eggs, the Christmas trees, the
Football.
hearts, the football, honestly, I feel like those taste better. Yeah, the pumpkins.
It's because they're stuffed full of peanut butter, and yeah, they're awesome. By the way, for some of their shapes, I see how hard they're hard to shape because they don't look like they say they are at all. Like the pumpkin looks like a football. Sometimes it doesn't even have any pumpkin like features to it when I open it. Sometimes.
Well, I feel
now
like the
maybe it's
pumpkin is
melted
hard
in
to, like,
transit.
maybe.
But
Especially out here in West Texas.
Especially
it's
here.
Still 80 degrees around Halloween.
Right about that. Let's go to Cincinnati now, Sawyer, where the zoo recently announced its African penguin colony welcomed 2 adorable chicks. The zoo said the chicks would join the colony in the spring, saying they need a great deal of care and attention when they're this small. They are even being hand-fed a delicious fish milkshake, which we were talking about earlier, by the zoo's bird keepers. Now, it's not really a milkshake. It doesn't have any milk in it, but rather a mixture of fish, krill, vitamins, and supplements that will nourish the chicks as they grow bigger. You're krilling me, man.
That's funny.
That's a good one.
That was courtesy of our director.
Yes,
in our
thank
ears.
you. That was
It's
great.
been more than 20 years, can you believe it, since YouTube came online, and now a museum in London is preserving part of that history. The Victoria and Albert Museum is displaying a reconstruction of an early YouTube webpage from 2006. It features the first video ever shown on the platform, Me at the Zoo. It's a 19-second clip of the then 25-year-old YouTube co-founder
Jawed
Thank
Kareem.
you. Thank you. Talking about elephants. The museum says that it took 18 months to rebuild the page. You know, he was vlogging all the way back then in
2006.
No, it's 25
Or is it 5?
years
Yeah,
ago.
you were at 2005. It was April 2005 this was posted.
Crazy.
When we were tiny tots and YouTube was just getting its start. You know, even before, I remember before YouTube was acquired by Google, the way the page looked long ago. And then Google took it over and overhauled everything and tied it into all of our accounts. You know?
I'm trying to think if I used YouTube before, Google like owned it, but I don't. I
So
feel like
I'll give you the
yes,
acquisition date.
but I don't remember.
You probably did.
Do you like YouTube?
I spend 99% of my day on YouTube.
No, I know that was a rhetorical question.
I would say
I knew the answer.
People our age are the most into YouTube. We're the founders of it, almost. Not
Yeah.
quite, but just about.
He's 25. I'm 25.
Well, he was 20, but he's like 50 now, probably.
He's 45.
So they're like a generation right before us, but we're the ones who really have transformed it into vlogging, different subcultures, and the people we know today to be YouTubers.
Have you ever posted videos on YouTube?
Many videos. I considered vlogging on YouTube at one time.
What is your handle so people can go find those videos?
There's several different
No, I'm
ones.
kidding. Don't.
You'll find a
Please don't
lot
do
of
that.
news videos of me from high school, which maybe I'll show one day here.
I was gonna say we were talking about it the other day. I don't know if it was on television about. I think it was about how I was in news when I was in middle school, and I went to their YouTube page, and they did not have our news posted on there. I'm pretty sure it never was, but sadly, it was not on there. Why are you looking up? I don't remember.
I was just looking up what it looked like.
Acquisition date.
Mhm.
When was that?
06. Only 20
didn't
months
take
after.
very long.
But I guess they didn't transform it to attach it to like Chrome and everything till later. I don't know.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, I thought it was much later than that, 20. But maybe they transformed it later. They kind of let
Maybe
it sit.
that makes sense.
Incredible business though that they have built and got bought out by Google in 20 months after they started it.
That's crazy.
Made them millionaires.
Yeah.
Fascinating stuff. An American woman has captured figure skating gold for the first time in 24 years. Yesterday at the Winter Olympics in Milan, Team USA's Alyssa Liu won the gold medal. The win for the 20-year-old caps a triumphant performance and comeback to the sport. Liu retired after the Olympics in Beijing 4 years ago. After her win Thursday, Liu called her return to skating just right. Two Japanese skaters, by the way, took silver and bronze behind Liu, who really made this country proud.
I love that photo. That is like one of my favorite photos. She just skates with so much joy.
You can tell she enjoys what she does. She's passionate, and look at her, even not going, like you mentioned, not going for the gold necessarily.
No, you know, she had a lot of pressure when she was younger. Coaches were, you know, I don't want to say overbearing, but, you know, it was not a good time when she was younger. Retired after the last Olympics, where, let me look what she placed.
Specifically, yes. You know.
Honestly, she might not have even been on the team.
Really? Okay.
She might have been like an alternate or something. I don't remember. Oh, I didn't say 2026 Olympics. I said 2022. Anyway, let me see.
What a great photo, though, of this from Getty Images. Like the images of her, you can see she's really enjoying what she does. Wearing gold, I like that little touch there. I've noticed she's wearing sparkly gold, and she wasn't even trying for the gold like you talked about several times. She was going for enjoyment of the sport. And she really did it well. You can see them, her fellow medallion winners cheering her on. Medaled winners. Is it medaled?
Medalist.
Medalists.
Yes.
There we go.
Thank you.
Cheering her on.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. My bad. Sorry, hold on.
Her hair is nice. Very nice.
Here we go. Sorry, I'm
Sorry,
trying
I was
to
looking
read.
this up.
I'm sorry. I'm trying not to be too quiet.
No, it's fine. I know you're reading. We're enjoying the photos anyway. She did fantastic. You can tell she's enjoying it, like I mentioned. I wish I could show you the video. You know, I've talked about that. I can't quite show you the video.
Yes, maybe you could head over to YouTube and watch that.
There you go. You're on YouTube anyways, possibly, or on Facebook Live. And what are you trying to look up again?
Where she placed in her first Olympics.
Okay.
I do want to mention when she was younger, she was skating quads. She had a quad loop, I think.
And
And she had a
spinning
triple
4
axel.
times, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And she had a triple axel. And women, you know, usually don't do quads usually. And then the triple axle is still kind of hard to attain because it's 3.5 revolutions, so it's close enough to 4.
To 4, yeah.
But, you know, she's come back and she just skates for herself now and skates for
Just
fun.
the love of it.
Yeah, for the love of it. And she really, truly does love the sport. I love watching her skate. She just has such a blast. And I love that program because it's Donna Summer, so it's disco.
Oh, disco.
She just boogies right at the end. It's so fun.
I've got to see this. That sounds great. Donna
Watch
Summer?
it after Wake Up with Texas.
Excellent.
Yes.
Might have to do
I'll
that,
send it to
actually.
you.
Well, of course, this morning we've had a wonderful time here on Wake Up West Texas Extra, getting an analysis on this wonderful person's win, Alyssa Liu.
It's technically Liu. But
Liu, okay,
yes.
Alyssa Liu,
Sorry.
who won gold for Team USA. Wonderful, adding to our count for Team USA on the Winter Olympics, which wrap up this Sunday. So got to get in on it, watch while you can, because it will go away for a couple more years there. And then be back in the Americas very, very soon, eventually so. But we still got, of course, a news and weather update coming your way in about a minute and a half. We appreciate you joining us streaming live. We've had several comments this morning. We hope you took part in our polls, firstalert7.com/vote. Our polls were widespread today. They covered so many different topics.
They always are, but our producer Carlos does a really good job at,
tailoring them.
Usually, relating to a story that we talk about, of course, with the Girl Scout cookies, the milkshakes, but also just sometimes for fun, because why not?
Because why not?
And you want to learn more about Matthew and I, because also
this is our place to do it, because we have the time to do it. So we're going to talk about our lives as well, which are particularly boring. They're very boring indeed.
Mine isn't.
Your life is not boring?
No, it is pretty boring.
Yeah, mine is too.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Our animals are what keep us on our toes.
Sure.
My dogs keep me on my toes every day of my life. There's
Mine
always
is
something
old.
different
She
going
just
on.
chills.
She's just relaxed.
Yeah.
You and her are a good relaxed
We're
pair.
very
Very
similar.
chill.
We're lazy. We like to just chill on the couch and watch TV.
We haven't showed them our dogs one day. We'll have to do that. Maybe show off our animals. Maybe we can invite them to do so as well in the comment section.
When's pet day?
We'll have to look that up. We'll focus on that. We'll get that going at some point. But again, thanks for streaming with us here on Wake Up West Texas Extra. Now, a First Alert 7 news and weather update for our TV viewers on First Alert 7.
From First Alert 7 News, this is a Wake Up West Texas news and weather update.
Morning, everyone. Time now is 8:55 on this finally Friday morning. Good to have you with us. I'm Matthew Alvarez with meteorologist Sawyer McRoy. Keeping an eye on the forecast. Sawyer, how's it looking for the weekend?
Yeah, still going to be a little bit breezy today, heading into that weekend with the cold front on the way, cooling temperatures down into the 60s Saturday, Sunday, and into Monday as well. High wind warning in effect later this morning through tonight for those areas in purple for wind gusts up to 75 miles per hour. Wind advisory in effect later this morning through tonight for those areas in tan for gusts up to 50 miles per hour. Then a red flag warning also in effect later this morning through this evening for those areas in red. Here's a live look outside of the skies in Midland this morning, where we are seeing winds picking up there. This is the iCam on the Petroleum Museum there, kind of facing I-20. Temperatures currently ranging from the 30s to the 50s, sitting at 42 in Midland, 41 here in Odessa. Those winds, like I said, starting to pick up, especially across northern portions of the region, anywhere from being calm to about 20 miles per hour. And wind chill values ranging from about 30 in Marfa to the 60s, feeling like 35 currently in Midland. We are hanging on to partly cloudy skies, but quiet conditions. And through the day, expect mostly sunny skies and quiet conditions to continue. Temperatures through the day will warm into the 60s, 70s, and even a few 80s as well. 75 for Midland and Odessa's high temperature today. 79 for Pecos, 84 Fort Stockton, 85 for Presidio. Tonight, lows into the 30s, 40s, and a few 50s as well. 40 overnight for Midland, 41 for Odessa. Still hanging on to that breeze, especially before midnight, with the winds calming down a little bit into the early morning hours of Saturday. Looking ahead to that First Alert 7 10-day forecast, that cold front will cool things down for the weekend and into the start of next week before temperatures warm right back up into the 70s and 80s coming up by Wednesday.
Sawyer, thank you very much. We are tracking crime in Odessa now, where a woman is facing a felony charge after police say she helped her ex-husband end his own life last week. 46-year-old Sarah Regman is being charged in connection to the death of Joseph Anthony Sheffo, according to an affidavit. Odessa police were called to a medical call last Friday night to a home on Adams Avenue. When they got there, they found Sheffo dead in the bedroom. According to police, Regman told officers Sheffo was her ex-husband and had been diagnosed in 2023 with a debilitating condition, leaving him bedridden and unable to use his own wheelchair. Regman told officers she knew Sheffo had been planning to end his life by suffocation and that she would help him, not stop him from doing so. Regman was released on a $5,000 bond on Saturday. Midland ISD installing a system that will protect students, staff, and visitors from gun-related violence. Zero Eyes is an AI-based gun detection and situational awareness platform that uses existing security cameras at Midland ISD campuses and adds their software into them. If at any time the AI software identifies a possible gun, those images are then sent off to a Zero Eyes Operations Center, which is open 24/7. There, special trained experts determine if the threat is valid, and if confirmed to be a threat, they alert the school's law enforcement or security teams in as quick as 3 seconds.
Provide a safe environment for them to be able to come and learn. You know, at the end of the day, it's all about safety, campus safety, and making sure that students feel safe, staff feel safe in order for that learning environment to work.
Zero Eyes is also able to include details like a visual description, the gun type, and its last known location on the property. Northern IC schools already use security measures including keyless entry and access control, intrusion alarm systems, and a strategic alert system. Zero Eyes is another system that helps staff respond quickly and effectively in emergency situations. And we'll have another check of the news and weather for First Alert 7 News at noon with Jacob Brandenburg and meteorologist Sawyer McRoy a little bit later on. Make it a great Friday and have a wonderful weekend. What a great week it was here on Wake Up West Texas Extra.
It's been a week for sure. I don't know if it was great, but it's been a week.
I've had a great week.
It's been pretty fun.
It's been fun. I've had a great time.
I'm ready for the weekend though.
We are. Let's get to the weekend. Thank you so much for streaming with us. Make it a great Friday. And like I said, have a wonderful weekend. Bye.